Hello there. It is so fun to finally be able to run this campaign with y'all. I am TresNoir, or Tres, or Nick, whoever you want to call, and I will be the DM for today. I'll go ahead and introduce everybody, and then we'll get into the actual introductions as the characters in game. But just to introduce them as players, let's go ahead and do that now. Hopefully they're behaving in Discord. Hello, friends. You may unmute yourselves.
Hello.
So our players are Angel. You want to say hi?
Hello.
Then we have Countessa Ivy.
Hi there.
We have the fabulous Deemee.
Present.
It's thrilled as always. Then we have Nakura.
Hi.
Skunky.
Good evening, gamers.
And finally, but last but not least, we have Swippin and Frafes. Or is it Frafes? Frafes? I actually never...
Frafes, but
Frafes?
Swippin works.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I am so grateful to all of them for going on this journey with me, the story that I've been wanting to tell through another party. I can't wait to see how they defy my expectations. And, well, let us begin. I'm going to first shut my door because I hear a little feedback from my wife. There we go. Okay. Announcements before we begin. All the maps today were made by me using Crosshead and Dungeondraft. You should definitely check them out because the quality of the product is really good. And I had other things. What was my other announcement? Other announcement. Those of you who are kind enough to subscribe, you will immediately have the opportunity to create a magic item that goes into the loot table. You will even know where in the loot table it is, so if it's rolled, you will know that it's your item that is rolled. So those of you who are kind enough to do that, I thank you so much. If that's not something you're interested in, that's fine too. All you need to do is subscribe and then message me on Discord. Yes, Izzy. Those are tofu emojis. I'll probably have to update them, but that's okay. All right.
That's very exciting.
Yeah, you can make whatever magic item you want, but I'll be placing it in its proper tier. So if you make a god weapon, it might be a year plus before it could possibly be seen. So keep that in mind. Okay. Without further ado, let me get very light music on in the background while I introduce our story. Here we go. The world of Kano used to be a wondrous place. A world where cities roamed the skies and airships were abundant. A world where magic ruled supreme and mana flowed freely. A world where the populace lived in relative peace and prosperity in the age of luminance. Until it all came crashing down. A rogue sect of druids took it upon themselves to enact a terrible ritual in retribution for the abuse the world below suffered at the hands of those above. Taking and taking of natural resources without a care for those who dwelled there. This ritual was designed to seal away arcane power and the world's free-flowing mana. Without warning, one night, on the harvest moon, pillars of light erupted from the earth into the sky, permanently sealing away the free-flowing mana. The resulting calamity is known as the Great Collapse. Every airship, every city, in one fell swoop, lost power to their arcane engines and plummeted to the ground. The fallout of this catastrophe had lethal consequences for the world of the sky and of the earth. The few survivors huddled together to try and rebuild in the aftermath, but their suffering was not finished yet. Shortly after the Great Collapse, subterranean vents released a toxic miasma into the world. At first, contact with miasma caused blue rings to appear in their eyes around their irises. Further exposure led to debilitating cognitive issues and memory loss. And as the exposure progressed, death would always follow. Some tried to flee the miasma. Dwarves fled to caves, Arakocra to the mountains, but neither were safe from the toxin's reach. Civilization was doomed, but in the final hour, a solution was found. Blue amber crystals were forged and enchanted that repelled the miasma. There was hope still, but at a heavy cost. Virtually the entire population suffered side effects from the miasma. Nearly all knowledge of the Age of Luminance was lost, with no hope of being discovered again. Over the next hundreds of years, the Empire was formed. The capital, Gloriosa of the Valley, was built upon the ashes of a fallen flying city. As the capital flourished, the Empire expanded and new settlements were made. The world was ripe to be explored anew. Which brings us to Campion, the farthest and most remote satellite town of the Empire. Many months of travel separate this humble town from Gloriosa of the Valley, yet Campion has great ambitions to grow and become a great city in its own right. A great city, worthy of an amber crystal large enough to allow Campion to extend its borders and protect it from the ever-present toxic miasma. In recent months, the residents of Campion have been busy and full of anxious anticipation. An envoy from Gloriosa of the Valley is coming to judge whether the town has met the criteria necessary to begin its expansion and development into a city. Our story begins 2 hours past dawn, with a knock on the mayor's door. And now we need a little bit of a music change and scene change. Bringing back an oldie but a goodie for those of you who watched Mansion of Madness. Izzy, would you please introduce your character as I turn down the volume slightly of the music?
Absolutely. My name is Oleandra Nerium. It's lovely to meet you.
I'm gonna boost your volume a bit because you're rather
I can also
quiet.
just talk louder, or I can boost my mic.
There.
Does this help?
A little funky, but we got there.
Okay. So, sorry, I chose a quiet voice for this character. But yes, my name is Oleandra Nerium, which, if you are scientifically inclined, Nerium is the scientific name for Oleandra. So, she's an ASMR bard, but a little bit sneaky. Member of the Merchant's Guild, somewhat tall, dark hair, eyes that sort of look like galaxies if you look close enough. Lightly tan skin, some gold marks under her clothes that sleeves or legs or ever revealed will, show. But otherwise, she's relatively affable, friendly, just, always got an eye out.
Oleandra, an up-and-coming member of the Merchants Guild. She's smart and talented, but perhaps a little overzealous. If you owe the guild coin or information in Campion, she's the face you're likely to see. Not even the mayor is safe. Oleandra, it is you who is knocking on the door, as you are seeking an audience bright and early with the mayor of Campion. You knock. You wait. You knock some more. Nothing. What do you do?
Well, I'm going to just do like a quick peripheral walk around to see if I can casually look into any windows, not try to be suspicious looking or anything. Just try to see if I can't see any lights on or see if he's ignoring me.
Roll me a perception check.
Would love to when the game isn't paused.
It is paused, isn't it? There we go.
Thank you. I was like, I can't do anything.
Can't do that.
I'm sorry, I can't do that. It also won't let. Okay, it's letting me spin as always. This is my thing in this game, you guys. I'm always spinning my damn character portrait. But what I can't seem to do at the moment, sir, is get access to anything other than my character sheet.
You should be able to do it from the character sheet if you double-click your character sheet.
Oh, there we go. I figured it out. It's just a little different than it was before. All right, so you wanted me to do perception?
Yeah.
Okay. Garbage.
You look through the windows. You don't really see anything happening. You know, chances are, the mayor's being lazy or something. Although you are used to him being up by this time.
Do I see anyone around that looks like they might know him?
Well,
Like anybody?
as you say that, someone does appear walking down the path. Zoom, zoom. You see a familiar face. A man by the name of Lysander Hamill, the town protector. He's in charge of, as you can guess, protecting the town. He is the strongest warrior in the town of Campion, a title granted to him by the Emperor himself. Lysander is clearly a paladin with a greatsword on his back and 2 hand axes at his side. In full armor, always as part of his role, he walks down the road and greets you. Oleandra, you're up early as usual, I see.
Yes, I have business with the mayor today. How are you, Lysander?
Nervous, but that's neither here nor there. What is your business with the mayor exactly?
Merchant's Guild business, I'm afraid, dear.
Right. He says that because he's sort of used to, well, you. As part of your role within the Merchants Guild, your master, the person you're being taught from, is a man named Sebastian Armalis, and he often uses you to take notes during council meetings because he doesn't want to.
It's fair.
So you're very familiar with the council, including the mayor, and you've developed a little bit of a rapport with them. But nevertheless, this would be considered by many a little overstep of your role. However, Lysa, yeah, continue.
Sorry, just saying. Sebastian's just being lazy this morning. You know how it is.
Lysander will sort of look at the sky and he'll say, by my guess, it's about an hour early before the guild's even open. But regardless, he looks at the mayor's house, kind of looking it up and down. I will admit I am also used to there being more activity in this residence.
Right.
He will go up to the door and knock himself.
I've tried that twice.
Mayor Craven, it's Lysander. Is everything all right in there? He waits for a bit.
I said, pardon me for just one moment. Can I go listen at the door?
Sure, go ahead.
Assuming that's a perception check as well.
Yeah, you can roll me another perception check. I'm going to make you do this at disadvantage because of how bad your first one was.
Fine. 1 second.
Oh, you know what?
Really
You know,
slow.
you're good. That's all I need. You don't hear anything.
I'm like, I don't really hear anything. Do you hear anything? Maybe you'll have more luck than me.
No, I don't hear anything. Lysander is clearly troubled because he's like, if this is nothing, he's gonna look like a fool. And as a town protector, that's not something he wants.
If he's in trouble, though, you know, it's better to look a bit like an ass rather than have him be bleeding on the floor. Not like I think that's what's happened, you know, but just in case. Feel like we should at least check the door, see if it's locked. I've never
Lysander jiggles the handle. It is locked. You'll say, I can't believe I'm doing this. But I'm only doing this because I'm no Mayor Craven. He would be up by now. He takes out his own spare keys that he has to all the residences. The town protector is also sort of like the sheriff, and other than the mayor, who'd be more like the judge in terms of like criminal issues, any type of policing, like he's the head honcho. Lysander Hamill is. He will open the door, and he's like, and he will turn to you, and he point a finger. You stay here. No. Stop it.
Stay right here, don't
I'll be right back. Mayor Craven! Mayor Craven! Mayor Craven! Are you there? You hear clunking around of metal on wood. Chunk, 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 chunk. Kind of gets distant.
Once he's far enough out of my range, I'm just gonna peek inside just a little bit.
Sure. You peek inside. You see the mayor's residence with these flowers that you've learned not to touch. Often the meetings are, yes, they look like that for a reason.
Chompy and chompy, I see.
Yes. You've been in the mayor's house before. There, on occasion, they hold meetings here, and you've been to the mayor's office where there's a tinier desk that you're often put in. Of course, facing away from the meeting, because you being able to look up and see people speaking to each other would be helpful, but the mayor's never one to help. So you step in, you see the foyer here, you see the mayor's ornate fountain with water sparkling. Those plants, of course, which you don't know what they are, you just know from experience they hurt.
I just lost my finger to one of those fucking things. What I am going to do, though, is I'm going to fully step inside briefly and shut the door behind me, just because it looks sus if we're just standing here and the mayor's house is open.
Mm-hmm.
If he comes back and whines at me, I'll just tell him my reasoning. I'm kind of keeping an ear out to hear if I hear anything other than clunking.
You don't hear anything other than the clunking, and you hear Lysander clearly upstairs now, kind of marching around like clunk, 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 clunk. And then pretty quickly you hear the sound of him coming down the stairs.
Alright, I'll go. I can't move for some reason. Why won't I move? There you go. My founder's just being a little slow. I'm just going to move right next to the door and pretend I didn't do anything.
All right, you see the door open, and Lysander will walk through.
Hello again.
It's odd. It
What's
doesn't
odd?
look like he's here, but I would have run into him. I've been awake for hours, and I haven't seen the mayor, and he would have nowhere to go. Not
Are
this
there any-
early.
Are there any hidden compartments or hidden places in this place that you know of?
There could be, but why would he not come out for me? I'm the safest person to be with here.
Well, you know, people that are frightened are often not acting very logically.
Perhaps
So if something
you know-
scared him,
I have an idea. It's a long shot, but it's the only thing that makes sense to me currently. This whole expansion could have him more stressed than I anticipated. Perhaps he spent too long at the tavern.
I suppose that's possible, although I feel like would have heard something if the mayor slept at the tavern last night.
Well, it's early enough that perhaps not. Alright, come on.
Hit that by
Open
accident.
door.
Door open.
Door open.
My foundry is just going slowly today.
Yeah, I can pull you out as well. And I will pull you both over to the tavern, which is where we'll begin a new character's introduction. The local tavern is one of the town's only sources of food, drink, and entertainment. On the weekends, the pub is open all night. Even though now the bar is closed, one person is left, prepping food and cleaning for the lunch and dinner service. Swippin, I will bring your character onto the map, because I apparently took them off.
Oh, there's two of me.
There's two of you now? Wait. Oh, I know what I did. Oh, I'm a dummy. Oh, no. Oh, it's gone bad. It's gone bad. All right.
Oh, I guess
Now
I've
there's
done
one of
two
you?
characters now. Oh,
Okay.
there we go.
I realized what I did wrong. Swippin, please introduce your character.
Yeah, so I'm Smarlo. He's a very tall, rail thin, like 6'4", rail thin with blue skin, or like a ashy blue skin, and a extremely straight, long, nearly black hair. And probably most notably about him is he has kind of like what kind of looks like horns that kind of come around like in a crown shape and up above the forehead. And he's currently just kind of lazily sweeping with an old broom at the moment.
Prep work.
Hey, we're not.
Yes.
Sorry. Go on.
No. You were saying something?
Oh, I was gonna. Have they come in yet?
They have not come in yet. This is
Then
right
I will-
before they knock on the door.
And he's just kind of looking around, or he's like sweeping around, and making sure everything's in an okay state.
Cleaning and prep work can be dull, but Marlowe is disciplined and unfazed. That is until there is a knock at the door. Tavern is not open this early, so you're a little surprised, but it could be, for you, it's one of two things. Either something's amiss, or it's the town drunk trying to get in for some reason.
Alright, well, I'll go over to the door.
The town drunk's
And,
name is
open up.
Seymour Stuggins, in case you want to.
Seymour, I told you can come in after we're open. Oh, great.
Oh, did it? Wait, where did Izzy go? Izzy went into the void.
The void is where I belong.
Oh, and I realized I have not turned on Swippin's thing. Turn you on. There, now you have a voice thing. There we go. So many things to turn on. Alright, you...
Hey, Lysander.
Hello, Marlowe. Did anyone stay the night in the tavern? You can tell that Lysander isn't very good at being vague or trying to be deceptive or hide things. This is clearly out of his comfort zone, but something gives you the impression that something is off.
Marlo will do like the most like casual like look behind him and then look back and be like, no, not really. I can check under a table if you want, but I'm pretty sure I kicked everyone out after close.
Do you mind?
Sir.
Well, do you mind? I'm sorry to do this, but there might be an issue.
This is about the mold. I got that cleaned like last week.
That's
I
not my
turned-
department. That's concerning, but not my department.
Sure, come in, I guess. Hey,
Thank
Leandra.
All right,
Hello, Milo.
they'll walk in.
I'll take Marlo aside very briefly and just kind of, as
Lysander will just
Lysander
start like looking under all the
flopping
tables.
around,
Clump, clump, clump,
Um,
clump, clump, clump.
I'm just gonna lean over and be like, "Was the mayor here last night?"
Was the mayor here last night, DM?
As far as you know, he wasn't. It was you just got finished with the weekend, so it would have been pretty busy. But you know, the mayor is a pretty notable figure.
I
Like, and he
wouldn't
does go to the tavern every once in a while. But you definitely did not see him last night.
That's rather what I thought.
Craven? Nah, he didn't show up at all. Is he okay?
Oh, I'm assuming so. We're just looking for him, that's all. We can't seem to find him this morning, and all Lysander wants to do is tromp about and be loud and jangly, so...
You-
Hey, Lysander, I
Hello,
just mopped
Lysander.
these. Can you not scuff? Oh, god damn it.
Apologies. I will. The city will compensate you. The town will compensate you. Oleandra, did I hear you correctly in stating who we are looking for?
I was whispering, too.
Oh, you're whispering.
So
What?
yeah,
Give me
sorry, I was
give
still
me a either persuasion or deception check, your choice, to keep a low whisper.
don't roll shitty again. Okay, so that's how this is gonna go. I'm gonna roll so bad every single time. Okay.
Oh, this is great. I'm having a blast.
All right. Well, then, since I obviously wasn't as quiet as I thought, and he does ask me that question, I'll be like, "Well, you know, Lysander, I have found typically it's best just to ask the direct question instead of stomping about and causing more questions. Because if we ask, then we can get information that we need.
True. How?
And I would not ask Marlo if I did not think that Marlo was trustworthy.
I think
Tend to
Marlo
be
is perfectly trustworthy as well. My concern is if the mayor is missing for real, and word gets out, it will look very bad, especially if, say, the envoy from the Empire comes today on the caravan that we're expecting.
Oh yes,
Oh,
absolutely.
that's today?
Yes.
A caravan is expected to arrive today. I don't know if that's the one with the envoy or not, but
Probably is. Yes, of course I understand that, but again, in the spirit of expediting information, figured if we just asked, we could eliminate this location, as the mayor is not often here, and move on to the next locale.
I mean, I can take a look in the pantry, like down under, if you want. He might have snuck in there or something.
You know
sorry.
what?
if the mayor's in a goddamn pantry, I will murder him.
Lysander,
Oh.
I feel like that's a bit extreme.
I'll make my way over to the
Vote for you for the next mayor,
trapdoor
though.
here. I'll lift it up.
Lift it up. You look down
Okay.
into the dark, which underneath is the kitchen. That's where
Kitchen, yeah.
the tavern owner and his wife usually work, or more so his wife. The tavern owner kind of goes in between, working upstairs and downstairs, depending on what's needed. They're a very lovely couple, although a bit odd, as well, the rest of you will see eventually. But yeah, currently, right now, just dark, nothing, no sound, nothing's there.
I do have dark vision in case can I see if there's a mayor sticking around in there?
There is definitely not a mayor. No perception check needed. There is no mayor that somehow
So you
broke
can't roll
in
a
and crept into the
natural one.
basement.
I'll
Still
take my
bitter.
head back out. Yeah, nah, nothing down here. Sorry.
I didn't figure, but thank you, darling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's what I need from all of you. Go to the Merchants Guild. I'll rendezvous with everyone. The caravan's set to arrive any moment. I need to go see if the envoy's there, especially if the mayor is not here. Afterwards, I'll meet you all at the Merchants Guild, and we'll sort this issue out, if it's still an issue. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully, maybe the mayor's already there to greet the caravan. I don't know. It's not like him to be friendly or care about people ever, but no, maybe.
Well, and I was just there, so I didn't see him.
Well, at his house, sure, but no, I meant at the wall.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant the Merchants Guild.
Oh, no. He's definitely not there. No. But I will meet all of you there. He doesn't. Lysander's like struggling to try and paint the mayor in a light.
Darling. Darling,
he's bristly. He's
It's grumpy. It's fine.
Yes. Well, yes. He's important though. All right. You two.
Yes, that's not. Those things are not exclusionary. Anyway, yes, I'll take Marlowe dear here, and we'll go to the guild. See you there.
I'm coming to. Okay.
You're coming to.
And don't tell
pretty sure
don't tell other people what's going on. Marlowe, I will take care of it. I will compensate everyone for today. You will get a week's worth pay. You will be fine. If the owners give you trouble, just say you had urgent business from the town protector.
God, I just turn off. I need to put out the fire in the oven because I think I smelled the bacon burning when I was down there. So, can I be right back?
Sure, fine. Go. Yes, I need to go. You two, I will meet at the Merchants Guild. This is
Don't worry,
you hear him, Oleandra, mutter under his breath. This is a fucking nightmare. He's clearly, he's good under pressure, but not maybe this kind of pressure. This is more diplomatic and relations type deal. He's not that
This is my kind of pressure.
Yeah. And as he walks out, he begins to make his way towards our next player. Sure. Here. All right. Deemee, please introduce your character as I am about to pen.
Hi, name's Frank. Came here 2 months ago. Doing dirty jobs. Need a living.
Okay. The sound of hammering can be heard throughout the town as construction is underway. On the roof, Frank, a rather rotund elf, is making the final repairs on Campion's newest building. It will become a guild hall in the future, but for now, it will house newcomers to the town while they get their bearings. Wiping copious amounts of sweat from his brow, the large elf looks up to see the town's protector, jogging hurriedly in his direction. Seeing Frank, the town protector will call out. Might be loop him over. Hold, there he goes. Boom. You there, Frank, right?
Hey, bud, what you need?
I need a favor from you. There's a caravan arriving today. It's going to have individuals that are eventually going to need housing, but for now are going to stay here. I know we're not. He looks at the at the state of the roof. I know it's not ideal living situation currently, but it's the best we have until their place is established. Normally,
you want to use
normally
it
I would be.
room for...
Yes. We have to use it for them for now.
Well, room's not prepared. Infrastructure all wrong. But how about?
Is it going to collapse?
Well, not too bad.
Okay, then
There's
it's
some
fine. If
roofs
it's not
that
going to
need be
collapse, it's
patched up,
fine.
and everything go by.
It's
Well,
not
no,
the rainy
flooring
season.
Might be.
Frank,
I
I
can fix it up in a
Oh,
jiffy for a
God,
quick
Frank.
job repair compensation if you need.
Yeah, you will of course be paid for everything, Frank. What I need you to come with me. I need you to follow me to greet the caravanners. Something has come up, and I would normally stay and greet everyone, but if the envoy is there, I need to be there to greet them and take them around town for reasons. The mayor can't do that today. He's very ill. I need you to come with me, Frank. You see Lysander like sweating, which this guy is built, and you've seen him do incredible things and not break a sweat. So something is clearly bugging him, Frank.
Lysander, I know it's important, but I mean, look at this. You want me to double dip all of a sudden?
Frank, I will give
You're
you a
sweating
week's
like a
worth of
hog.
pay if you just do what I say today.
2 weeks.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Let me find it.
I'll give you 9 days pay.
And we can agree. I'll throw in the flooring for free.
I'm not the one commissioning you to do this. You're being paid by the town.
Yes, but the one who's commissioning he wants to do this quickly, and you want me to double dip, so
I'm giving you 9 days.
Dan?
Frank, I'm giving you 9 days pay. That is already
9
2
days
days
and
more
free
than I'm
breakfast.
willing to go with other people.
9 days of free breakfast.
Fine. You'll get a free breakfast.
All right.
The next meal in the tavern's on me. Just don't order the special, and you know what I'm talking about. That's
I know what
ridiculous.
you're talking about. But also, any prerequisites for this adventure you're proposing? No talking. Deadly force.
What? No, Frank, please, God, do not use deadly force, Frank. We are greeting newcomers to Campion. They're new.
there's
They're
greets,
going to be
and there's
scared.
greed.
It's a new place. Frank, I'm begging you. This Lysander kind of looks up and he's like, you see on his face the look of, was this a mistake?
Listen, I already agreed. I don't know what you're worrying about.
All right, fine. I will meet you. I will meet you there. I'm going to run ahead. I will run ahead. Just follow the road to the front, to the wall, and we'll get this all sorted out. All right, I'll be back. And he will zoop off.
Where's the wall?
Frank, I can lead you there. Just start going left. Just follow the road to the left, and then now go down. You can stop right there, though. As you are making your way to the wall, you do see an individual. You see an old man with cataracts in his eyes. He has a walking stick. He either is blind or is nearly blind. And as you get close to him, he says, "Do you see it? Tell me, boy. Do you see it?"
I have vision, yes.
Yeah, you see everything around you. You don't know what he's talking about.
I have 2 working sets of eyes, yes.
But do you see it? Why am I the only one that can see it? Can you tell? Can you tell what it is, boy? Can you tell what it is? Tell me, can you see it?
Frank contemplates for a bit. I see the world's pressure surrounding me, drowning me down.
So you don't see
that
it. You can't see. You can't see the incredible savings at Jack's Knickknacks. He opens his cloak and you see potions, baubles, tools, and some illegal paraphernalia. What can I interest you in, boy? I got it all.
You got 11 leaves from the south.
Oh, I got something that might strike your fancy. Going into the paraphernalia, which is what I take you're going for, you have the choice of the green, the black, or the blue.
The blue is kind of weird because of the blue circles around the skin. So it'd just be weird to maybe smoke that out in public. And black is just cigars, so I'll just go with the black. Give me some 2 of black.
Oh, that'd be 10 gold each.
10 gold each.
Oh,
give you 5.
It's potent, my boy. 5 gold. Well, I can't go half. If you want, why don't you roll a persuasion check again, Frank?
It's not going half. Usually, if you want to retain as a customer, you want me to have some leeway, don't you?
But I gotta make myself some money, boy. Roll me a persuasion check, Frank.
Well, I'm just talking while rolling. I mean, yes, that's how it works.
10 gold, my friend. I'd be selling at a loss if I didn't do 10.
Listen, old man, do you want these buildings to be fixed or not?
Hey, I just sell stuff here. I don't care. I don't care what you do. I'm just a humble salesman trying to make a living in this harsh world.
They'll give you 10, but if you put in rolling paper for free.
Oh, this you don't need no rolling paper for. You just chew and swallow, my boy. And 10 gold would be all of your gold that you have currently on you, by the way.
10 gold is all my gold?
10 gold is all your starting gold.
Sure.
All right, you may add to your inventory.
I'm already earning 9 days, so.
That is true. Add to your inventory. Let's go. Okay, it's just called the black. And what it comes in is it's wrapped in leaves, but it's like this sticky, tarry thing. And I can tell you what it does. Well, he can tell you what this you might be a little. Well, actually, for you it's not gonna be a bad thing. Look at you. You're a big lad. Just be careful what you eat after taking this, because it can do a number on your stomach. But let me tell you, you'll feel like you could take on the world. In reality, what this does is, for 1 day or until your next long rest, you will have the following effects. You will have disadvantage on Constitution saving throws, but your attacks will deal +2 damage. So it's up to you whether or not you want to take that risk. And you will have a wonderful high the whole time.
Is it to hit and to damage, or just to damage?
To hit and to damage.
Okay. Good. Been wondering where this stuff comes from. Well, where it went, most of like. Thanks, old timer. Any name needed, or just merchant?
Oh, you can just call me the curator.
The curator. What
Yeah,
are you,
but real
here
names
to
aren't
play?
so good around here. Would you ever need anything, my boy? I got tools, I got potions, I got baubles. I got the good stuff. Just ask for the curator, and I'll be around. He will start.
Whatever floats your boat, bud.
Whatever floats your boat, son. All right.
Really fat.
And Frank, you will continue making your way to the town wall. However, on the other side of town, something else is going on. Unbeknownst to everyone, there is activity already bubbling away in the potion shop. Pull this up. Two individuals have been working tirelessly since dawn. They activate the map and bring us to right here. Skunky, will you introduce your character for me?
All right, what you see before you is quite the large figure, because it's a centaur, but not of a horse, but instead like 80% sheep, but with kind of the overall size of a yak, so quite large. And this kind of fluffy fella who's just kind of working away at a pestle and mortar at the moment. Just kind of like absent-mindedly looking out the window as he does. And he's sort of orange hair, big old goat horns on the side of his head, big fluffy wool body. No need for a chair because he can kind of just nestle down on the floor with his big old sheep body.
The master
Anything
alchemist.
else?
Oh, the master alchemist known as. Aren't you not letting me? Known as Nebulous Sari has been tirelessly working on a special brew since the early morning. Clove, let me know when you're finished with that mortar and pestle.
Oh, right away, sir. It's. I think it's ready. Yeah.
Roll me a d20 and add your proficiency.
All right. D20. 19.
Beautiful. Yes, it looks good. Now add it to the pot over here and stir. We'll go up here.
Alrighty. The blue or the red pot?
The blue pot. It's just boiling water at the moment.
All right. I'll toss it in.
Right, now stir, my boy.
Remind me, what are we making again? You were kind of a little light on the details.
The most important brew of my entire life.
Oh gosh. I would have been a little more careful with the grind.
Clove, I need you to stir.
Oh,
stir it, Clove. Yes.
I'm stirring.
Yes.
I'm stirring, please.
As you stir, you watch as the ingredients that you put in begin to become mixed within the water. It grows darker and darker in color until it's almost black. Yes, boy. Yes, excellent. Roll me a d20 again. Add your proficiency for how well you stir.
10.
Yes. Good. Now stop. It should be finished. Yes.
All right.
I can show that stuck-up merchant that I am the true chemist here. I will show him true chemistry. Nebulous takes a cup, dips it in.
A poison or anything, right? Like we're not going to kill someone or anything.
Oh, people will die, all right, for this brew. And he takes a sip of it.
It makes me a little uncomfortable when you're vague, sir.
No, it's all wrong, damn it! He falls to his knees. It's all wrong, I tell you. Clove, there's more of the mixture there if you'd like to taste it.
Can I just give it like a big smell first? Make sure.
It smells pretty bitter.
Alright, I'll take a sip, sure, why not?
Alright, you take a sip, and you've sipped hot and okay coffee.
Sir, I know you like your drinks and all, but you know when you say we're gonna be working on an important potion and it's just like your beverage. For
You don't understand, boy. That's freaking that stupid merchant guild leader, Sebastian. He flaunts his stupid coffee to me every time I see him. He says, "Oh, it's so good, but only I can get it." He just flaunts it. He toys with me. He's only let me taste it once, and it was the most magnificent thing I've ever tasted. I'm a master chemist, Clove. I can't be defeated by fucking coffee. You have to go to the Merchants Guild and get me more of that brew. I need to find out exactly what is going on. Because he's doing something. Something is going on. He's tampering with it. Something magical, I bet.
Is this legal, sir?
Of course it's legal, boy. Why would Clove, my son, my beautiful apprentice. He takes you by the cheeks and kind of squeezes them a bit, and you can see he's kind of lost it a bit. Clove, my boy, I need this. I can't. You understand? If word gets out that the town of Campion's master alchemist who trained in the capital for 20 years couldn't figure out fucking coffee, that is not going to be good for business, Clove. Business, Clove. It will collapse on us.
Well, that sounds bad. I guess.
It is bad, Clove, because if I go out of business, you don't have a master to study from. We all lose, Clove.
All right. I get it. The business.
So what I need from you, Clove, I just need you to go to the Merchants Guild. It's still early. He's probably in there now, just sipping away at his stupid fucking coffee.
What do I say if he asks? I mean, he knows I'm your apprentice.
Just say that you need to. Say we ran out and we're asking humbly for a cup. No, that's not gonna work. He's a dick. He'll
I'm
just
not a great liar.
Clove. I'm sure you'll figure it out. If it costs you something, I'll reimburse you. Okay?
What if I just ask him?
Sure. Whatever. I don't care, Clove. I just need this fucking coffee to be made.
All right.
It's very important, Clove. Clove, I will admit, perhaps it is consuming me a bit more than it should. But I'm past the point of return right now, Clove. I need this, right. Clove.
Yeah, I can see that.
All right, now be a good lad and trot off to the Merchants Guild, and I'll be here waiting. Can't wait. I believe in you, Clove. Right. You're the best and only apprentice I've ever had.
Oh dear. All right. I'm off. I'm off to find my way. I'll be back soon, I guess.
I'm sure you will, Clove. I have all the faith in the world, boy. You'll be fabulous. Just remember, if you fail. No, I can't say don't come back. I can't say that. That's a bit too harsh.
I would agree.
If you fail, I'll be devastated. Now go! Before the sun rises further and there's no coffee left. Strike while the iron is hot, my boy.
All right, sir. And I'll head off. Off to the markets I go. Bye-bye. See ya. Toodaloo. I'm off. Nearly knock over some potion bottles as I stumble away from this dude.
Clove, I don't know why you went that way. That was probably the worst way you could have gone. But fine, I'll pick it up, Clove. I'll pick it up. I'll pick it up, Clove.
I just it's the scenic route. Where's the door?
The door is right there. Bloop.
I knew that. All right, bye-bye. Be back.
All right, and the way to the Merchants Guild is down and to the right.
All right, I'll be trotting along. Oh dear. All right, what do I say? Maybe I say that I've got poisoned and only coffee can cure me. That sounds right? Maybe maybe I.
The town
say
guard
something
just
else.
like looks at you weirdly as you're mumbling to yourself as you pass.
Oh hey, good morning.
Morning. I'm
I'm like
a
sweating.
guard. Continue further down.
All right.
Ah.
Maybe I say that. Uh, uh, I'm creating a magical coffee golem, and I need supplies. That could be it.
You're now at the town center where the amber crystal radiates the protection that keeps the town safe.
All
The
right.
very large cat that was smaller when I originally made them.
Hello, giant Jeffrey.
All right, as you make it to the Merchants Guild, there are two other people already there waiting outside. Wonder why they're there. But that's something we'll have to find out in a moment.
Next time.
Next
Session
time.
man.
And so we now go to the walls of Campion itself. Correct. In the road from the capital is a long and hard one. Wild beasts and bandits plague the roads, among other nefarious entities. Two individuals have decided to make this journey for new lives and opportunities in Campion. Nakura, we'll start with you. Please introduce your character.
So, just sitting in this wagon is.
Oh, actually, I'm
tall.
gonna hold you off 1 second because I realized I didn't do a thing. I need to copy your I need to copy your Fuji.
I updated mine on my own.
Oh yeah, it's on my end that I have to do it.
Okay.
There. Now you will appear and not be a generic image. Continue your introductions. I interrupted. I'm sorry.
But in the wagon is if he stood up, he'd be probably close to 6 feet tall. An individual wearing leather armor with bits of what looks to be scale on them and a cloak with furs. He has shaggy graying hair kind of tied in a braid in one part in the front and a grizzled beard. And the most striking thing is certainly the blindfold he wears on his face. But he's quite quiet, but he's just looking around inquisitively at everything that he is seeing, because he can't see, but just sits there.
And what is his name?
Aranis Nell.
Aranis Nell. And then Angel, please introduce your character.
So also in the wagon, you see an Aarakocra, who is based off of a quetzal. So he's very green with some red feathers, super colorful. Generally, he's very happy looking at the moment, and seemingly trying to make some conversations.
They're quite the dynamic duo. One of them quiet and stoic, the other full of life and energy. Almost, you can see in their eyes, almost like a comet of azure, as they're just happy to just experience the world. Their journey has been a long one, and it began something like this. Shui, if you will.
Hi. My name's She. My name is Shiwit, but you can call me She. Most people call me She. Where are you from? Why did you leave your home? Do you have a family? Did they come with you? Why are you coming to Campion? Maybe you're an adventurer. You kind of look like an adventurer. Are you here like on a job or something? That's a pretty cool sword. Can I see it? Why are you wearing that blindfold? Wait, can you see? Is it for a training thing? Uh, what's your favorite food anyway? And do you like card games? You don't play?
That was the first day of their travels.
And he did not speak a word because he couldn't get one in.
Very uncomfortable by this Aarakocra's very forward behavior. Aranis tries to not invite outsiders into his life. A very private person by nature. However,
But over the few months, they exchange 5 words probably.
which I'm sure she will take as a win.
We're best friends now, actually.
No.
Fast forward to the present, the caravan has finally arrived in Campion, and the new settlers and opportunity seekers disembark and are greeted by the town protector. My greetings, travelers. I am Lysander Hamill, the protector of Campion. I hope your journey was a safe one. Is the envoy of the Empire in your group? He waits for a response. Kind of quiet. You hear one of the settlers shout, "No!" Okay, I guess it appears not. Good. You can see like relief on his face. He's not very. You can tell this individual is not very good at hiding their feelings and emotions. Right. Well, let me introduce you to my friend here, Frank. He will gesture behind him and he will come. Okay, I guess Frank's staying there. Frank will show you all to the temporary housing that we will provide for you until your papers are sorted and we can get you more settled. But it shouldn't take long at all. And I welcome you to our town, and I hope it feels like a new home for you from now on. There's sort of mumblings within the caravan. People start to grab their things and make their way towards Frank. And thank you, Frank. Tell you, Frank, since I'm paying you so generously, after you're done escorting the travelers to their temporary home, if you could do me a favor and meet me at the Merchants Guild, there's going to be further business to have, and I would love your assistance for that.
Aye, bud.
Great, I appreciate it, Frank. Frank will lead you now. You can trot off. Go on, Frank. Go on.
All right, I'm waiting for them.
As the people are starting to go with Frank, Lysander will pull Aranis and she aside and be like, "You two, you're curious individuals. Do you mind if I have a word with you both?"
I don't know.
Yeah. What's your name?
I'm, of course, Lysander Hamill. He will turn to Aranis first. What is your name, warrior? You're either dressed for the hunt or for battle.
My name is Aranis now. I'm a blood hunter of the Crimson Sect. I'm here on assignment to the Hunters Guild. I won't be any trouble.
No, I forgive me. I didn't mean to imply that you were going to cause trouble in the slightest. So you're here for Hunters Guild business, you say?
Yes.
We do have an issue with those wolf creatures in the wildlands. But with your expertise, I may need your assistance prior to your hunt. I will compensate you for it, of course. If you don't mind, I would like to bring you to the Merchants Guild with me.
That's fair for me. Sounds good.
Excellent. And then you, what is your name?
Hi, my name's She Wheat, but you can call me She for short.
I see you're a bird of the cloth.
Mm-hmm. Do you follow her too?
Make me your choice of perception or religion.
All right.
Ah, yes, the thing I'm keeping surprise me for. It'll find me. It'll find me somehow. It's still doing the dice noise.
What was the option?
Well, there was either religion or what was the other one that I said? Perception?
Perception. Cool. My perception's way better.
Yes, it is. So 14. So it is clear to you that before you there is the town protector is a paladin. However, you've known plenty of paladins. They wear their holy symbols present, out in front.
Mhm.
It doesn't matter how high up they are, even if they're in service to the Empire, it's right next to the Empire's sigil. He does not have that, which begs certain questions.
Ooh.
So,
Noted.
that is information that you know.
Good to know.
Someone like you, a person of the cloth, might actually be helpful in avoiding suspicion. I would like you to join me and Mr. Ernest Nell here to the Merchants Guild.
Yeah, sure.
Do you happen to know each other?
Yeah.
Oh.
We got to know each other on the journey.
Oh, great! You're already friends then. Excellent. Let's. I will show you to the guild, and we'll get your things sorted. Don't you worry.
Fair enough. Sounds
Sounds
good to me.
good. Lead the way.
And she's probably winning because this is the most you've heard Aranis talk ever.
All right, let me make sure all the tokens are present here.
Hey, buds, form a line. Take out your quills and 5 silver to introductions to the town and
Oh my
some
God,
secrets.
what a dick you are.
Oh boy.
Only 5.
What do you
Who
mean?
am I missing? You. Oh. And okay.
Don't worry, I wrote that down that he doesn't have a holy symbol for later. That's a surprise to it'll help us for later.
All right.
It's a surprise that's gonna come bite us in the butt later.
Look, that's why I'm like, Aranis doesn't currently have a faith. We'll just find that out as we go. Maybe when we'll talk to him.
As you are all waiting for the Merchants Guild, possibly already in the middle of conversation, Lysander and the 2 final stragglers will arrive, and he'll say, okay, it's still a bit early, but surely Sebastian will see us now. He will knock on the door. Sebastian, urgent business.
If you are here for coffee, there's already a line.
What?
What's coffee?
Isn't this the coffee line?
Lysander will just
I look-
kind of like stare at you, like just like, wait, who are you? Like, and then you'll hear a voice on the inside. Oh dear, it's far too early. We're not open for at least another 30 minutes, I'm afraid. You'll have to come back. Sebastian, I'm coming in, and he just opens the door. Oh no, he locks the door. He opens the door. come in, everyone. Including you.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you. I guess it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Sorry, ma'am. Pardon me. And I walk past
You
her.
see behind the counter, sipping coffee while reading a book, a tall half elf with black, a little bit graying of hair. He's a little rotund, but not maybe just a little overweight. Not too bad. His arms are full of tattoos, and he has these bangles that jingle as he moves around. One hand is full of rings, and the other he's holding his book. He will look up as he sips his coffee. Okay, or you can all just come in, I suppose. It's early, like I said. I'm afraid the guild is not open for business. Sebastian, there's an issue. The mayor is missing. Oh dear, that sounds terrible, Lysander. That will have to wait 30 minutes for the guild to open. Ta-ta! You go on. He goes back. He kind of goes back to his book.
Master, if I may.
Well, I was going to say, Oleandra, you're very much used to this. The Sebastian Armalis is runs by his own. I don't know what's the word. He by his own code. He's very particular, and one of the things is when he starts to do business. My dears, I'm not a morning person, I'm afraid. I know it's horrible, but yet here we are. Besides, if this issue, like you say, deal is involved with the mayor, you're going to need the keeper here for, because obviously we need a council meeting, and the keeper needs to be present. Lysander will kind of squint, and he'll say, fine. All right, you and you would gesture to all of you. Would you all do me a favor and guide Keeper Ariel here for a meeting? Thank you. That would be very appreciated.
Certainly.
Please.
I try to speak to my master for just a second and see if I can get him
Sure.
to listen to me, though. Okay. So, Master Sebastian.
Yes, Oleandra?
I do feel like assisting in this manner expeditiously may be in our best interest, as the ambassador or the envoys from the capital are set to arrive sometime today or soon. And if we want to expand our market presence, then our city needs to actually be, well, a city. And it is unfortunately rather difficult to do that, sans mayor, as onerous as working early in the morning is, may behoove us to do so.
There's no mayor.
Lysander just puts his head in his hands. He's just like,
I'll turn to him and I'm just gonna give whoever said that the biggest look, just like a really, with my eyes only.
Aranis, he just looks at you and shrugs. He's new here.
Well,
you're getting a
Oleandra,
big
I'm sure whether the mayor's here or not. Now, what is it? 27 more minutes will hardly make a difference. Besides, by the time you bring the keeper here, because the keeper should be present, as I'm sure you will agree, Lysander, this is a council issue now. By the time you get her here, I'll have more than finished my coffee. As he takes another sip.
What the hell is coffee?
As you wish. Let's away to our next locale, friends. There's nothing left to do here.
I appreciate you getting the keeper. Follow Oleandra and those of you who are new to town. Follow them. It's Oleandra, Frank, Marlowe. You're I think you work with the potion master. I'm afraid I don't know your name.
I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about.
Boy, what's your name?
I'm I'm just here for coffee.
Well, now you're here to get Keeper Ariel.
All right.
He says with a voice that's like, your questions are done.
My ears flatten and I just like nod.
Thank
I
you.
walk up to Lysander before he walks away.
Mhm.
Is everything all right, sir?
Everything is fine. The way he says fine makes you know nothing is fine.
He nods, understanding that kind of tone. Doesn't ask any more questions.
Frank, go with him, please.
Oh, well, soon. He just taps on the desk, like, just trying to be like, trade you half an ounce for a cup of coffee.
The Sebastian will look at you and he'll say, that's rather bold in front of the town protector.
Hey, I'm not part of this town, and he is paying me. I'm on a payroll. I want to relax.
Well, you live here, don't you?
For now.
Lysander with like now just like two fingers on like on the bridge of his nose, and he's like, Frank, I need you to stop this. And he like gestures to you. Go get Keeper Ariel, please.
Aye, bud, whatever you say. You're the boss.
And as the party begins to leave, Sebastian will call after, oh yes, and don't forget to ask about Caspin. Lysander will immediately turn around and say, do not, for all that is holy, ask about Caspin. I beg of you.
Who's Aspen?
Hey, do we know who that is?
You don't know who that is. Do not ask the Keeper who Caspin is. We need her here today. Please.
Okay.
I beg you.
Duly noted. I'll keep my mouth shut. Who is Caspin?
Oh, Caspin, you will have to ask her about that, I'm afraid.
I could just ask Lysander later.
right.
Okay, sir. Bye.
So the party will now begin the trek to the Keeper's house, which coincidentally is just across the street. You just pass the Amber Crystal, and you will find the Keeper's residence.
Arlo wakes up. He's been asleep against the wall this entire time. Yeah, where are we going now?
Aranis
Going
will
to
look at the
keeper. Is it
Aranis will look
outside
at the
cat?
crystal.
The cat is
And
a
follow.
big chonker.
Can I give the cat Conquer pets?
That's a very large cat.
You give the cat pets, and it goes.
Huh.
It has a weird meow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Giant Jeffrey.
Giant
that's what-
Jeffrey.
Giant
That's what I call him.
Sure. The cat's name is Giant
Aranis
Jeffrey.
looks back.
I was gonna
Who
say
else
the
would I
cat is a
control?
town stray, so if you wanted to name it, you can. But apparently, it's Giant Jeffrey.
But Aranis will look at them. Who are you people? I know that's Frank.
Aye, bud.
Mm. My name's Oleandra. I work with the Merchants Guild, and I'm a relatively well-known performer around the area.
Mhm.
What do you do? Do you
Oh,
sing?
I do sing, actually, yes, but I play other
Can we
instruments.
hear a
as
little
well. Maybe when we're not doing something important.
I agree.
Fine.
I've got a performance in a few days.
Glares at G.
I'll just wave.
Adorable. Anyway, that's me. Hi.
Hi.
I'm Arlo. I work at the tavern. I'm not famous. That's it.
Mhm. Looks at the centaur.
I'm just an innocent coffee consumer.
Very well. I'm Aranis Nell. I'm a member of the Crimson Sect in the Hunters Guild. I won't be any trouble.
Incidentally, that's Clove. I don't. What are you doing?
Look, I'm on a mission.
Darling, you're fine. We'll get you some coffee. It's okay.
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 All right.
Like visibly
And-
untenses.
The party makes their way towards the
Here, right? Yeah.
yep,
Aranis
Rothschild.
steers clear of the crystal as much as possible.
All right, you have arrived. It is up to you how you would like to proceed.
Do I clock that Aranis seems uncomfortable around the crystal?
Roll me an insight check.
I will roll a deception check or something. What would you say is better for
Well,
that?
I guess for me, I would say this is motivation that I don't know. Is this just you wanting to be cognizant of the crystal and not disturb it, or is there an ulterior reason that I don't know?
You know a little bit of why. But the thing. But other than that, just a slight superstition.
Might have to type that to
trying.
me in a DM.
I'm trying to roll. I don't know if anything's happening. Okay, well, I'm rolling. There we go. Sorry, I rolled twice because nothing was happening. So, garbage, because I'm garbage and I roll
All right,
garbage.
roll a deception check, Aranis.
Roll a
have to beat an
7. Do me a
8.
favor. Oh, no, it's not going to be hard. Ah. Yep.
Hard to tell. But the party has arrived at the keeper's
Oops.
door.
I would like to make a perception check just to get an idea of what the if there's anything off about the area.
Okay, go ahead.
Any fey fiend or undead that I should know about? Because that will give me advantage from Hunter's Bane.
The only fey-oriented creature here, I think, would technically be the centaur. And then Frank's an elf, so
True. So just normal.
yeah, nothing out of the ordinary. No, everything seems pretty normal.
Sounds good. No.
Pretty normal.
I'm gonna knock.
Well, yeah, I was about to say I'm about to knock on the door.
All right, you knock on the door, and you hear from inside. Come in. The door's open. You come in, and you see an old dwarven lady, who is apparently asleep in her comfy chair. Hello, children. Good morning. She kind of hobbles up slowly and is with a walking cane. What can I do for you? Oh, goodbye.
Oh, I guess she's
What
dead.
is happening?
It's because you closed the door. That's what happened.
I wasn't trying to close the door. I'm trying to go in the house. It won't let me.
Oh, come in. Don't stay outside. Come in.
I'm trying. I can't. It won't let me go past the door. There we go.
By
Finally.
going in first, Aranis goes in last.
Anyway.
Is
Hello,
this door
Keeper. How
size
are
for
you
dwarves or for?
doing?
Sorry.
It's a generic size. Oh,
Yeah,
busy this morning. What could I do for you?
Well, the guildmaster requires your presence for a meeting, I believe. So, if you would be so kind, as soon as you could, if you could just come over to the meeting hall.
A meeting? Rather early. No, I mean,
Yes, unfortunately, very urgent business.
all right. Well, get going.
Thank you.
Starts
Appreciate your
hobbling
expectations.
your direction.
Oh,
Sending
well,
6
thank
people to get me. I don't get that every day. Some nice strapping
you
young
know-
lads.
Oh, you're so problematic.
A hand,
Oh dear.
not to hobble all the way there.
Oh, are you helping me? Oh, such a good lad.
Oh, sorry.
Leandra's
I-
just
you're
really-
right. Sorry.
really trying to keep it
she'll
together.
put an arm around Frank and give him a little squeeze.
Where?
He whispers like next to like Marla,
Like it whispers,
brownie
"Help!"
It's just brownie
Ma'am,
points.
if you
Gonna
Just
let
his,
her-
just his
Oh,
sigh.
struggle.
Okay,
Yeah,
we're
no,
going.
no.
Okay, well, here we go.
Where we go?
Where are we going?
The Merchants Guild.
Oh, the Merchants Guild. I heard there was a meeting today.
Yes, there is. That's why you're coming with us.
Oh, be sure to shut the door.
Aranis leaves last and shuts the door.
Oh, thank you, dearie. Oh, you're a colorful little fella. How are you? I don't think I've seen you before. Hello.
No. I just got in, actually. I'm new. Hi, I'm she.
Oh, no, you're a he, but that's okay. You know, we can.
dear.
Well, actually, if you want to be a she, you can be a she. That's fine. I'm
That's-
old. I sometimes forget these things. You'll have to forgive me, but you're
Of course.
a she. Totally fine.
Yes. Shall we go? Shall we move on to the
Yes.
station, the Merchants Guild?
Right.
Yes.
Oh yes, the Merchants Guild. I heard there was a meeting.
There is a meeting today. Yes.
Oh yes. Oh. My bones, they creak.
I mean, it opens in 30 minutes. We can take our time.
Oh, trust me, you've been taking your time. We're
I
going at a
agree.
faster pace than reality.
Because she's creaking along, I'm sure.
Yeah, she's creaking along, you know.
you can ride on my back if you'd prefer. I might speed
Oh,
things up a little.
that's okay, darling. Oh, you're very cute. Oh.
Oh, thank you. I blush.
You know, you remind me of my son, but you know, he wasn't a centaur, so just, you know, that part of it.
No, I
There
get
be
that
a-
surprisingly
But it was
often.
very sweet, just like you.
Oh,
Also,
Leander
Clove
just
would-
goes into the Merchants Guild. Just walks in. I can't get my character to do that. But...
Oh, yes. Oh, where are we going?
Merchants Guild.
Merchants
darling.
Guild.
Oh, the
Meeting.
Merchants Guild. Yes, of course. Yes, I heard there was a meeting
Beautiful
today.
Oh, yeah.
Eventually, the party.
No, it's
Finally meet-
tomorrow.
Oh, it's tomorrow.
Frank,
I should
will
leave.
stab you,
Yes.
Frank.
Nice
Oh.
today.
Clove would probably notice on Aranis alchemical vials and potion bottles on his belt.
ooh. I'll perk my ears up slightly as I notice.
As the party arrives once again in the Merchants Guild, about 40 minutes has passed,
Oh god.
and Lysander does not have the friendliest of expressions, while Sebastian is all smiles. Well, it appears we're all here. Now, tell me, Lysander, what is the big issue? He sets down, and Sebastian will set down his cup, and in his hand that doesn't have any rings on it, he'll begin juggling a coin in between his fingers. Oleandra, you'd be very used to this. This is sort of his thing, his little gimmick. Sebastian's actually told you in the past that because it requires so much concentration to do this, he's found it's easier to not deceive people, but like hide what you're thinking when it comes to like making deals. So if someone's trying to haggle with you and you really want one thing over the other, it's because you're concentrating so hard on the coin, you don't give away much and you're able to have more success. But Lysander will clear his throat and say, okay, this doesn't leave this room. This morning, while I was on patrol, I came across Oleandra, and we determined that the mayor is gone. He's not here anymore. He's missing. I've looked around town, and I have not seen him, heard hide nor hair of him. So something has happened recently. Oh, if the mayor's missing, that's not a good thing. You are absolutely right, Keeper Ariel. I treasure your insights as always. You see Sebastian just a smile, continuing away. All right, Lysander. So the mayor's missing. What are the possible options? Have you checked the tavern? Lysander will gesture to Marlowe. Yes, we have. Brought the boy from the tavern to cooperate. Well, he knows about it, so he's here. So just like everyone here knows about it, even though it was supposed to be a secret. Yet here we are, and we need to find the mayor.
Oh dear.
Well,
Oh, you got the man for the job.
if the mayor is missing, then surely you need to search everywhere for him. I would suggest you search his house. Maybe there's a clue there. Perhaps asking.
we did.
What was that? You.
I would just say we did go through his house, actually.
Oh.
Not in attendance.
Well, perhaps a deeper look would be best.
I did suggest that there may be a locale inside, but we did not get a chance to explore that.
Well,
We'll kind of
no better
shoot
time
like
than
a-
the present, right? Oh, you might want to ask the gardener. Perhaps they've seen something. There you
Yeah,
go.
that's a
2 leads
great
already.
size, Yeah.
I
Leandra
look
just
at-
like is starting to look like she's gonna rip her hair out.
I look at Lysander. You mentioned that there are wolves outside the town. How far out? Surely he didn't go for a night stroll and something unfortunate happened.
Well, let's hope not.
Not much known for his outside ventures, I will say.
He's a rather private person.
A bit sedentary.
Noted. And Aranis takes out a journal and writes in it.
Yes, well, are there any other places we should search? Probably talk to the tavern owner, see if they know anything. There you go. See, Lysander, you didn't even need me. You have 3 leads already. The mayor's house, the tavern, the gardener. I'm sure this business will be sorted in no time. Great.
Oh boy.
All right, fine. Lysander will turn to the party. As town protector, if I start looking for the mayor and asking people questions, it's going to cause a hubbub.
But you already did that.
Yes, and I'm trying to control it. It's already getting. He looks at all 6 of you. It's gotten out of hand. So, I need you 6 to search for me. Search the mayor's house, talk to the taverners who run the tavern, and the gardener. Perhaps we can find out something. But
Perhaps.
please be as. Don't
Discreet.
raise. Yes, please be discreet.
Very true.
Yes, be careful. I heard the mayor's missing.
Oh dear.
You might want to keep a
Really?
hook.
Yes. This is going to be a day. And he just trails
Sure.
off.
Shocking the things she retains sometimes.
Baba.
Well, anyway, you will all be
Darn.
compensated for days lost wages by a week. Don't worry about that. And if your boss or your masters have anything to say about it, tell them that you're doing business for the town protector, and leave it at that.
I'm just looking at the Sebastian boss gun injections.
Sounds good to me. Go ahead. I'll be here. Doing business as usual.
Lovely. Well, no issues on my end. Shall we go?
All right.
Or-
All right, party. Where would you guys like to go first?
I think the
that
mayor's
is
house,
playing a
maybe?
different song. Why is this playing a different song instead of the same
I
song?
would
I'm
like to
leaving?
ask the old lady something.
What would you like to ask the old lady?
Baba, have you heard the mayor's gone missing?
Oh gosh.
Oh, the man's gone missing. Oh, well, we have to look for him. Yeah, let's go right
Yes.
away. Lysander will walk
Why
over.
would you
No,
look for
no,
him
no, no.
first?
No. You here. You stay. Why don't you have a seat over here? And he will lead the mayor over here.
The
Thanks for
mayor.
interrupting my questioning, Lysander.
Frank, I swear to
I
God,
don't
I'm going to
think
dock
she would
your
have much
pay.
information.
What did I do wrong? I'm doing the job you requested.
All right, children.
He
let's
stares
go.
daggers at you, Frank. Daggers.
I'm
All
just
right,
gonna start
party.
tromping off towards the
What-
mayor's house.
Okay, we're going to the mayor's house. All right, it is
I'm
to
just
the south.
executive
It is to the
visiting.
south.
Ernest
You are
has to
going
wait
the opposite
until-
direction.
I think the
I'm
mayor's
trying to-
house is over
Ah, that
this
clouds
way.
with the wall. Yes, you're right. I'm trying.
All
I'm
right,
token
to
of
the
fire.
mayor's house. I will drag. It's on a different map, so I will drag everybody there.
Ernest waits until he's the last one out and walks out.
Do I clock that?
You clock that
Oh.
he's the last one out.
He's
Yeah.
always the last one in and out of a
Seems
building.
to
You've
be the
noticed
last
that for
one.
sure.
You have to fight me a little bit to be the first one in a building.
Oh no, he likes to be the last one in the building.
Oh, I see. I see.
No,
Just
in and
moving
out, regardless.
tokens. Why are you
I
doing
can't help
that?
but notice you've got some sort of vials and things on you.
Yes, some solvents, some potions. They're a little inert right now from months of inactivity, but I use them for my my hemocraft and hunting.
Oh, I don't think it's anything a little bit of catalyst won't fix.
Do
Are
you like
alchemist?
In training, I'm not, with the mage guild yet or anything, but I'm getting there.
Interesting.
The party, as they chat, slowly makes their way towards the mayor's house. It's still open from the last time. Entered. Go. Oleandra leads them in, and now you have the mayor's house to explore.
I haven't
oh my
seen a
gosh,
house this nice
Audrey
since
too.
the,
I'm such a fan.
I haven't loaded in yet, so.
I haven't seen a house this nice since
Stuck
the
at
Why am I
capital,
getting
97%.
some lag?
Gloriosa.
Mm.
Didn't lag
There's a
at this
fountain
time.
inside the house. His mother's very proud.
Oh dear.
It's impressive.
It's sort of douchey.
For certain, he lacks a bit of normalcy. Aranis looks at the plants.
Don't touch those.
I would not, and would like to investigate them.
Investigating would require you to touch them. You can perceive them if you would like.
Sure.
Actually, it would probably be better just to do a nature check.
Okay. Hold on. I believe I might have advantage on that as well because of Bloodhunter.
I'm
Depending.
still stuck at 98%, so sorry.
Loading.
Who's stuck at 98?
I
You?
do.
Easy.
Oh,
Are
interesting. You
is
can-
it fey, fiend, or undead at all for these flowers?
Nope.
Okay.
Gotta try
Ooh.
reloading again.
Yeah, I would try reloading. Because you've been to this map before. Okay. You know that these plants are poisonous. They react to touch. And normally what they do is they will if an animal or a bug touches them, they will react and snap at them, and like the poison will seep in and kill the prey and provide the nutrients for them. You don't know the name of this plant, but you've seen plants like this before, so that's what you're gleaning. For a humanoid, someone big enough that couldn't be consumed, you'd probably get like injured, but you'd be okay. It would probably hurt a lot, though.
I know, I'm just stuck at 98%. It refuses to load in.
Let me see.
I'm gonna bounce out of the foundry entirely and try to...
Yeah, because this was the starting map, and you've been in the mayor's house. So.
Oh, I know, but my computer does not like foundry today.
Yep.
It's giving me something about, oh, your screen resolution is different. I'm like, it's not.
I'm gonna give you a controversial opinion. Try Microsoft Edge.
Okay.
It works sometimes with Foundry, like fucks up in Chrome or Firefox. Edge somehow works perfectly fine.
I will keep that in mind for sure. But Aranis, looking at the flower, will take out his journal and continue writing it. And you hear like a kind of creaking from his left arm that is completely covered in like a gauntlet, and there are hinges on the gauntlet.
Oleandro will just take a note of that.
All right, Frank, you have entered the living room.
Oh,
And you're on the couch already. Perfect.
I didn't even see him go.
I check
Sort of
as I lay down between the cushions.
You're checking the cushions. Okay, roll me an investigation check.
Oh, there he is.
what sort of material is the fan made of?
You reach around the cushions, haphazardly. You don't come up with anything.
Guess he's gone.
But those of you who enter the living room, right away you can see fine wines to the top right. You see two bookcases with a bunch of old-looking books in them. You will notice right away on the mantle there is a small statue of the goddess Sorata, who is your patron goddess as well. It's very common for many households to have a small statue of Sorata on their mantle. It's sort of like a good omen. And then on the table there you see this ornate gold statue that doesn't look to have any purpose, but it's just there to look fancy and expensive.
While they're going in that room, I still can't get into Foundry, but I'm looking at the stream. So can I try the other room and do an investigation and see if there's anything I can find?
Sure. You go into the other room and you have found the dining room.
All right. I see.
Oh, you need me to roll an
Skunky,
investigation, don't you?
Yeah, I can't right now. It's not letting me in.
Right.
I'm trying to download Microsoft Edge right now.
Oh my god. Are you actually?
I am actually, because I
Have you tried Firefox and Chrome?
Yeah, it's not working.
Oh my god.
I'm on Chrome.
Okay, a 14. Dining room looks pretty unassuming. There's this, statue of armor, purely decorative, doesn't even look like it would protect you from anything. More fine wines to be consumed. The placemats are there with fine china, knives and forks. Pretty undisturbed.
And those are stairs right there?
Those are stairs that go up.
Ooh.
I'm going to call out to Marlo. Marlo, darling.
Yeah.
Are we
sorry.
splitting the party?
Oh no.
Marlo, would you tell everyone to come with me? I feel like upstairs is probably going to prove more fruitful than down.
Well, Oleandro, you would know that the room right below the when you're in is the mayor's office.
Oh, perfect. Let's go in there.
Oh, hey guys, we're going to the office through this way, through the dining room. Well, Andrew said we should check there. Yeah.
Before that, can I investigate the room before being called out, like in that in between?
What would you specifically like to look for?
General sweep, and then investigate the statue because it does stand out to him.
All right, roll me a perception check, and then Clove, I'll get to you in a second.
Nah.
General sweep, nothing really looks out of the ordinary. It's very well kept. And then as for the statue itself, no roll needed. It looks purely decorative. You give it like a once-over. You don't see any reason for it to be anything more than just a flaunting of wealth. But Clove, you are hanging out by the bookshelf. Is there anything that you wanted to do? Clove?
You're muted, Skunky.
Sorry, I'll peek out the spines of the book and just see if there's any like particular topic of interest of the mayor, or if it's more just like general books.
Roll me your choice, perception or investigation.
I would love to do investigation. Let's let me do that.
Ooh. With a 20, going back and forth between both bookcases, a lot of old books that are, various levels of dust on them. And actually, as you start going through them, you open a few, and the air begins to fill with that sort of that old book smell. And you find two interesting books. One is called The Holy Wars: A History. You as all of you as characters would know, the era that was before the Age of Luminance, where the Great Collapse happened, were known as the Holy Wars, and that's a time where the gods were competing for dominance on the world, and there were great battles where their champions, their paladins and clerics, could basically, almost Death Star levels worth of chaos by one person could be achieved. And then somehow the wars ended. The other, so that seems to be a thick history book, if you would like to do anything with that. The other book you find is Deaths in the Darkness. An intriguing title.
In the darkness. Alright, I'll flip it open to, is it fiction? Is it a history? Is it a study?
It seems to be accounts of finding different travelers in different states of... Well, as you do a quick glance, this all seems to be accounts of people who have either survived or found other people who have passed away from this strange entity that seems to attack people at night. Roll me... What would be a good roll?
Quite
Or
good
speed
at most
reading.
knowledge checks.
Yeah, this... Roll me a history check. This is just to see how well you're able to peruse through this.
15.
15 is pretty good. The one thing that you take away is it seems that when the darkness... There seems to be a common theme of when the darkness strikes, light will be the savior. And you don't really know if that's like a religious thing or something else, but take it for what you will. And it's your choice whether or not you want to take these books with you or leave them here.
I'll leave the heavier book, but I might just hold on to the other one for now.
What was the... Did we get a name from that? The entity's name?
Just like the darkness, I think.
Well, actually, with your role, the entity just seems to be known. It has a couple nicknames, but it seems to be known most as the Night Terror.
Night
Ooh.
Terror.
Us note keepers gotta
Cool.
stick together.
And just because by the layout of the house, does this door next to me also lead into the
Mhm.
study?
One could assume as much.
All right. Well, when I hear like noise in the other room, I'll also open this door, so we all go in at like the same time.
You got it. The door opens and you see the mayor's study.
I told them to come this way, but they seem to have gone in the other way in this area. Okay, I tried.
It's
Sorry.
fine. Don't worry about it. As long as we're all in the same space, that's all that really matters.
Hello.
Appreciate it.
Sorry.
Oh, hi again.
Oh, hello.
Pardon.
I found a
And then-
lovely
For
book.
you.
All right, you
Can
all.
I go to the mayor's? Oh, sorry.
Yes, you all enter the mayor's office. It's a little messy. You see a lot of papers on the ground, and there's even a scroll there. Some of it's crumpled up. Oleandra, you see the desk that you would use in the corner. The paper's crumpled up there. You left there because you didn't care enough to pick up after yourself because fuck the mayor. But other... Yes, continue.
Oh, I was just going to say, I was going to go to his desk and rifle through it and see if I can't happen to find anything that might indicate where he's gone.
I look at Marlo. After you.
After you.
I insist.
I insist.
Children, just go do the damn thing.
He's looking at me weird. He goes in.
I go in after.
Okay.
can't
Roll
see his
me
eyes.
investigation for the desk, and anyone else who wants to investigate can also do so.
I would love to. I just still can't. I am now on
Oh, right, right.
Firefox and trying. I downloaded Firefox because I had removed it from my
Is
computer.
there any fey fiend or undead energy?
There
I
is
should
not.
know about?
You know what? I will let you know if there is. But yeah, you're good for a bit.
Gotcha. Gotta use that hunter's bane where you can. Natural.
Is Frank in the other room still, just on the couch, or is
He
he?
is.
Nope.
Pretty
I moved away when
moved-
everybody was out of sight.
Frank's just waiting at the door. Okay.
That's the
Yeah,
pair of-
Frank do be like that.
I'm gonna do something. You're just waiting on the other thing.
Marlo,
Let him cook.
we'll start with you. You're closest to that sword there. Even with an 8, you can plainly see that there is an ornate sword locked in a case, and there's a plaque that reads, "For the glory of the Empire, our divine ruler, Emperor Godric Ladar, descendant of the Grand Magus Ladar, hereby grants Lyle Craven title and rank of Mayor of the Campion Settlement. Glory to the Empire."
What was the emperor's name?
The Emperor's name is Godric Ladar. Godric with a CK.
Kendrick Lamar.
And Ladar is Ledarr.
I
And
remember seeing that in the dock. Yeah.
Ladar, for the stream's purpose, this would be common knowledge. Ladar was a grand wizard, a grand mage who pretty much started the Age of Luminance. He developed the technology for the flying cities, and he was revered in such a high degree, and he did so much good for humanity. Some, even today, worship him like he was a god, so he's known as the false god. It's said that all the emperors are descendants of Ladar himself, so they all take Ladar as a last name.
Oh, well, looks like he got a sword from the Emperor, I guess. Does that help?
Let's see, and then who all is searching the desk besides Oleandra?
I'm
If
allowed. I would like to.
Oleandra's taking the one in the middle, I'll take the one on the south side. Like in the corner here.
Have to roll for me still. Still can't get in.
You rolled
Yeah,
a 12. Aranis, roll. You give me your roll.
Yeah.
Oh, did you already roll? You did.
No, hold on.
Oh,
It's a 9. It's a 9. I
You-
rolled
you rolled
a
a-
6 for the general one.
You rolled a 1.
That was for before the desk.
Aranis, your blindfold was kind of getting in the way. You had to adjust it. And as you were adjusting it, you
Mhm.
continue walking. You kind of your leg hit the desk a bit, and then like jostled things around. Like, oh shit.
Mhm. But then I go to the desk and investigate the desk instead.
Let's see. Together, you guys find. Oh, Andre, you find the ledger that you were looking for. The thing that you were bugging the mayor about early in the morning. You found it.
All right. Well,
however, roll me. Roll me percent. Well, you can't. That's right. You can't roll. Roll.
oh, actually, I might be able to now. Oh, yay! Yay!
You're
yay,
in.
back
Excellent.
fine.
Roll me
Bad.
perception.
All right, one sec.
Back.
I like you so much.
Perception, you said?
Yes.
Okay, where are you? Please don't roll shit. Ow! Finally.
All right. You are very familiar with everything that goes on in the city. You work right underneath the merchant guild leader. The numbers on this ledger look wrong. Very
That's
wrong.
what I worried about.
However, where you'd normally expect people to be fudging the numbers for their own, purposes, perhaps the mayor's trying to skim off the top, something like that. What it actually looks like is that these numbers were made to look like Campion is on the verge of financial ruin.
Doesn't make any sense. Doing great.
So I'll leave you with that while Clove, you're investigating the desk to the south. You can give me perception or investigation, either or.
Just in the interest of fairness, when you said everyone can roll an investigation check, I did roll a 9.
You rolled a 9? Okay. Looking around the desk, you see a bunch of just general notes, some letters. Nothing really looks of interest. The handwriting seems to be... you see two different sets of handwriting. One more official looking, and then one more scribbles. You even see doodles, a few, oh my god, this meeting will not end. Like, get me out of here. This is the worst. Like, they're not even talking about anything important. Seems like whoever worked at this desk was not happy that they were at this desk. But as for important to your overall mission, you don't really find anything.
Does the handwriting on these papers look like it's the same as the ones on the main desk?
The official ones do, not the complaining ones.
Do I get the vibe that maybe it's like a note taker, secretary, something or other?
That would be
like
a
that?
safe assumption, yeah.
All right, interesting.
I mean, second desk, surely that must be what it's for. What are you doing?
I am looking around the room, poking my head in bookshelves, probably.
Poking your head in bookshelf.
Yeah. And by that, I just mean looking around at the bookshelves that are around in the room.
All right. Roll me your choice, perception or investigation.
Wonderful.
All right.
Ooh.
Going around the room, you give it a quick skim over with your great vision. And you see... the books and scrolls, a lot of it seems to either regard construction, expansion, communications with the capital, proposals to various guilds, and then requests for services and goods. Nothing's giving you the impression that, something's amiss, that the mayor's gone anywhere, anything like that.
Mhm. Is something supposed to be like the matter here? I don't know. Everything seems kind of fine.
What do you mean?
I mean, there's nothing. There's no like clues or anything.
That's actually kind of the most suspicious thing, if you ask me.
I mean,
There's almost a deliberate lack of things, although I did find something interesting.
What'd you
What?
find?
Found a ledger, but it doesn't look right. I have a suspicion why, but I want to talk to I want to talk to Lysander before I say anything else, because I know he'll have a panic attack again.
Fair enough.
Man, distraction. But there is more in here to investigate, I suppose. Can I look at the bookshelf as well?
You guys have pretty much exhausted this room.
Let's go upstairs.
Did anyone look in the
shall we?
chest right over here?
No one has looked at the chest.
chest.
But the chest is locked.
Hey, guess what? I'm proficient in thieves' tools.
Do you have thieves' tools?
I do. It is part of my starting kit.
Oh.
I know we're sort of tasked on looking for the mayor, but is breaking into his private things really really in
As
our
long as
scope
no
of
one is
business?
stealing,
Not
Oh,
planning
what?
on taking anything. This is simply for information.
there might be information. Yeah.
All right.
Can I
just-
investigate it just to make
Just
sure?
gotta have
it's
along
not
for the
mine?
ride.
You're looking for traps?
Just anything out of the normal, like.
I do that
anything
as
would-
well, since I'm.
Sure. Roll me perception checks for traps. And Frank, while
Sorry,
they're doing
I'm
that,
used to
Frank, you're just chilling by the fountain? You doing anything in particular?
As everybody else has gone into the other rooms, I got a wine bottle. Some
Oh, you
fanciest
you
kind
took
they
yourself a
could.
wine bottle.
Frank's stealing.
Yeah. He put a wine bottle. He put it like in his satchel. Takes a cup of like from the fountain. Like takes water. Gets to the plant. Starts watering because
You water the plant. The plant seems to be
Yes.
very happy, you think, for getting water.
Well,
as happy
that's
as a
right.
plant could be.
And as I do that and everything like cherishable in terms of botany, I tried to have some elvish ranger intuition in terms of like what's going on here, while also taking at least a leaf from both of them.
You're
Just
trying
for
to take a
safety.
leaf from both of them. Okay.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna
Yes.
need a dexterity saving throw then.
Frank is.
Why?
going
I was so
lose a
nice to
hair.
them.
And after you're done with that, I'll need a perception check from.
How did you saves? And the shit. Oh, is it saving throw just on the side?
If you click on your character sheet, and you click
Okay.
on dexterity, you will have the option for ability check or saving throw.
Alright.
You're able to pluck a leaf and move away fast enough that the plant's carnivorous, poisonous barbs in its plant-like mouth thing doesn't get you. You have yourself some leaves. Now roll me a this door was open. A perception check. We know they closed it.
I will do, because I want to check also if the lock was fidgeted with. Or was it just nothing unlocked normally? Also check below the rug. Because if it was not broken into, then the mayor just left on his own.
Well, roll me the perception.
Yes, will do.
All right. So, the lock does not appear to be tampered with. There's nothing under the rug. But more importantly, Frank, there is a beautiful aroma from the other room, from upstairs. You can smell something delicious.
Oh. Something's warm upstairs. Well,
There's something.
best way to check it.
All right, while Frank's doing that,
I-
back to
I'm good at this kind of investigating.
Marlo.
Cartoon,
What are you
like,
doing?
Cartoon floats up in the air.
Sorry, I didn't mean to ping there.
Oh, you're
is
at the-
this a mirror over
That
here?
is
or
a
this, like,
mirror.
glass cabinet?
It is a mirror.
Is it just a regular mirror?
Seems to be a regular mirror.
Okay, I'm gonna take my like one of my like pointer finger and just kind of like start scratching like a little drawing into the glass.
All right, you smudge a little drawing.
All right.
Nothing else seems to happen. Those of you who opened or looking at the chest, does not seem to be trapped.
Cool. Alright.
Izzy, to open it, roll me d20, add your proficiency.
Should be sleight of hand, right?
Sleight of hand, yes, sure.
Natural 20. Ooh,
Yeah, baby. Finally, I got a
Oh
good
my
ass roll.
gosh.
very nice.
Intense. You pop it right open, no problem.
Do this a lot.
Okay, let's see. You find a bunch of papers, or not a bunch, but rather a couple papers that stick out to you. Only because they make no sense at all. It's like, why would this be in a chest? These papers, they have, it looks like gibberish on them. Like just ramblings.
Does it look like a code, potentially? Or does it look like it could be a secret message of some kind?
At this point, you're not sure. It's weird, though.
Can you do an Arcana check on the paper? It might be mad.
The paper is not magical.
Okay.
Any languages that stand out or
So far, everything's
like
been in
that?
common.
okay?
Does it look like a foreign language, or it just looks like nonsense?
It looks just like a weird conversation to... It's like someone wrote a letter to you, but like talked about the most random of topics. Like
So-
maybe it's sentimental value to the mayor. You don't know, but it's weird that it's in the office.
So with my criminal spy background, does it seem like, a spy technically? Does it seem like
It's
could be...
it'd be worth holding on to for now.
All right, I'll
It's
take
it's
that.
raised enough of your suspicion.
Okay, sus. Let's put it in my bag. Along with that ledger.
You got it. I think
Look up
has
here.
Frank already gone? I think Frank's already gone upstairs.
Frank. Did you? What is that man?
That's a good point. Where is he?
I
Heard him
know.
going upstairs. He's traipsing up there.
Oh,
Well, then
okay.
let's follow, shall we? Don't want him getting in trouble about that.
Very well.
All right, and here we go. Going upstairs.
Upstairs we
Hold on my little design in the mirror. Trying not to break it while scratching it.
I'll leave the door open for people.
I'm trying to
And bam, we have the upstairs levels.
Wow.
Ooh.
Frank, you were up here first. The thing you smelled was delicious, fresh-ish bread. It looks like it was maybe like delivered early. You actually roll me a perception check, Frank, because you were the first one up.
Oh wow! Ooh. Just
Not
surprised me
too
to
bad.
go upstairs.
There was you found a note with the bread that said, "Didn't see you this morning. Here's your delivery. Left it in the usual spot. See you tomorrow."
Yeah, that's weird. How did he get in there?
This is like a little kitchenette.
Alakais, probably.
All right.
He's just holding, expecting the bread whenever everybody enters.
In the kitchen, you are immediately hit with smells of now slightly cold bread. It's been baked for a while. Oleandra, you did not smell this when you came in earlier, so the bread was probably delivered between you coming in and then meeting at the Merchants Guild.
Which either means that somebody came up here or someone was here to accept the delivery.
Mm.
There's
Well,
no.
I find it is less likely to be a person just wandering into the mayor's home.
I mean, we
We're
kind
doing the same thing.
Very fair.
But giving a glance over the kitchen, it's a pretty normal-looking kitchen, but well, normal for what it is. It's an extravagant kitchen for anything that you've seen. You know, you have multiple stoves. You have exotic goods and vegetables and meats that are being cured and cooked. It's a dream kitchen. Frank, this is like, if you could live here just in this room, this would be paradise for you.
Good assumptions, I guess.
I want to go look at the weird exotic ingredients.
Go ahead. What would you like to know about them? Are you
What do you
trying to-
have? What do they taste like?
Oh, you're gonna
I
just
would-
start eating things?
Not like eating, but I want to like taste them. I want to know what they are.
You taste. Let's see. What? See, now I have to think. Like, what would you have tried before, and what are things that you wouldn't have?
Saffron.
There's red berries on the counter to the north there. As you go over and I'll drag you over. You taste them, and it's this delicious but tart fruit, what we would know as cherries. But you might have had cherries before, but a little rare. You notice some bay leaves and basil, some what looks to be like lettuce, but it's more purpley. It's a little weird. It tastes, if you sneak a bite of that, it tastes not like much, but it has a little bit more body to it than like lettuce. You try and get a bit of the orange thing, but it's kind of, it would require you to really dig into it.
Fair. I will leave things alone if it looks like I need to break them to grab them.
Yeah, but by themselves, they taste fine. Let's see. Frank, Aranis, and Oleandra, you would notice, seeing, because you're close enough to the doorway, that the upstairs mayor's office, the downstairs one is more public for when the mayor is entertaining or having a meeting. The upstairs is more personal. It is a mess, and you see papers and everything, all sorts of things on the floor.
Oh dear.
Does it look like a mess as in someone's tossed it, or just someone who is messy?
It's hard to tell. It could be either.
I rummage through this garbage.
I would like to look through the papers and see if I can find something that looks like a real ledger.
I will also look around, do a
All right.
general sweep while she looks at the
I
papers.
want to give other people an opportunity. Clove, is there something that you would like
Absolutely.
to search specifically in here?
Honestly, we haven't seen if this dude is still asleep yet, so I'm just gonna move on and barge through this door.
Barge through the door.
Oh
All right,
boy.
you barge into the bedroom.
Hello, Mayor, are you there? Hello?
No mayor.
Oh dear. Well, that
I'll give
means
you
that-
first dibs of your choice in the bedroom when we get there. The rest of you.
Well, first dibs in the bedroom, huh?
Oh my god.
Fire.
It's happening already.
Hey.
Aranis and Oleandra, why don't you give me perception checks?
Look. Perception.
Now, they're not all winners.
Aranis, your stupid blindfold just keeps won't stay in the right spot.
I have to get the runes reinscribed.
I still can't roll for crap. I got the one great one, and then
Frank, let's see. You find. While they're searching through all the paper, everyone's searching through the papers to see if there's anything that can shed light on the situation. You find.
Frank just eating some of the leftovers while watching through the room, like everybody at work.
You find something odd. You find papers that look like it's a mix of ramblings. If Oleandra, if you were talking about those papers that you found in the chest to everyone, if you shared that, then this would fit in with that. Some of these papers, but even more weird, there seems to be some old texts and scrolls laid out regarding the Great Collapse that happened nearly 1,000 years ago. Not something you typically see laid out. And one of the books that's about the Great Collapse seems to be missing some pages, like they were torn out.
Okay.
Guys, you might want to see this.
What is it?
Well,
Frank.
first of all, parchment's old, unlike the others. Second of all, he shows the book. Who would rip pages from a old-ass book? It's worth thousands of gold.
Might have found something important in it. I'm wondering.
That's a book on the collapse. That can't be good.
Hey,
There was a book about the Holy Wars downstairs too.
Hmm.
He does seem rather
interest for the mayor.
interested.
Is your
Maybe
mayor a
he-
historian?
No.
oi, she
Interesting papers to have then.
use a cloth.
Right.
Mhm.
Do I see it? Is that another chest over there?
Yep, there are 2 chests in the room.
Does someone else want to help me look at this? Because I swear to God, I'm having a bad day.
She, you good
Here.
with this, right? Do it to the
I go
cloth.
up and assist. I will give
Yeah.
you advantage on your roll.
What is
What
just
pages would be
out of
missing
curiosity,
here?
what is your perception like modifier?
Who?
You.
Me? Oh, it's 1.
Okay, then mine is definitely better than advantage.
Yeah, I would just assist you so you could roll advantage.
Just don't know if it's
That's pretty good.
All right, a 23. You pop the chest open, no problem. And you find nothing of that much interest, surprisingly. It seems just older documents. Some things that are you find some tax documents and some more sensitive information. It looks like a lot of the personal information of the different townspeople of Campion are kept in this chest, and
Anything
because
on
it's not
me?
supposed to be private. It's just the general identification papers that everyone
Okay, I
has.
see.
Yeah.
okay.
Did you want to look at the
Um,
second chest?
Yes, I do. There's another one.
Right over here.
If I look at the
Oh.
books, could I tell what kinds of things are missing on the pages?
Of the book regarding the Great Collapse. Roll me history. Yeah, roll me a history check. I think history is your better.
I'm
Cool.
helping you with that.
Neat. I'm bad at history, so.
As I'm showing you the pages and markings and we're like,
Cool. Does that mean advantage?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I would still give you assistance, yeah.
Perf.
Oh, yeah. Or whoever.
Let's see
So-
with a 12. Because do you have a -2 to history?
I do.
What was it? I swear you had. Oh, it was.
Hmm?
I was thinking perception. Okay, never mind. I thought you had a +6. No,
My
but
dumb
-2. That's right. That's right. Your
Oh, boy.
your dumb stat is intelligence.
Mhm.
But even with the 12, you are able to find. It's regarding the end, the perpetrators of who initiated the Great Collapse, the ritual, the Druids. Information about them seems to be torn away.
Mm-hmm. I will let Frank know.
Those of you who are at this bottom chest, it is unlocked. So opening it up, you just see different supplies for writing and note taking. This just seems to be
Okay.
a smaller chest they use to store some stationary things.
Does it look? I'm gonna go to the. Does it look like there's anywhere where there could be a hidden compartment or a hidden room or something?
Hidden room, nothing that you're seeing yet. Nothing seems to be stuck out from the wall. The mayor would not have designed this house, though. It would have been
Yeah.
built. Maybe they'd have some slight influence, but they. It is very unlikely that they'd be like, "Hey, build me a secret place in here." Marlo, what have you been up to?
I've been looming over She's shoulder this entire time. like basically casting a very, very tall, lanky shadow over her, and been like, and I kind of just like lean over, like weirdly, like too close to her face, and just go, "Find anything?"
Not really. I mean, the stuff that's missing is like, for the books, and the stuff that's missing is like about the people who did it. But like, I don't.
Oh, I see, I see. And with my other hand, I've been kind of reaching on the opposite side from where my head is, and I'm trying to pluck a feather out.
Okay.
boy.
Okay. Roll me sleight of hand, and and she roll me perception.
Oh no, that's not.
Oh, you
Wait, oh, no, I didn't roll. Sorry yet. That was.
That was Frank.
That's me.
Oh, I
'Cause
only
I'm
rolled
in
a 7.
front. I'm looking at the book apparently, not noticing.
A 7. Okay. Roll me perception, she.
Cool.
She, you feel a hand on your head.
Hi.
Oh, sorry. Just my hand tends to wander on its own. No offense meant. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. I mean, if you want to like look at the feathers, I know they're like, I mean, not really common. I don't mind.
No, I've just never seen something of that plumage in particular in my years. So sorry. And he kind of snaps to like a different demeanor and just kind of like walks away.
Do be like that.
Good compliment, bud.
Starts pretending to look busy by looking through these scrolls.
Oh boy.
Frank takes a bite of bread and he's just watching the most awkward flirting question mark or something that's happening.
Social interaction.
Social
Definitely
interaction of
business.
some kind.
DM, I
Definitely
do have a
sometimes.
question before
Yes.
going through to the others. The pages, are they torn like with precision or in a rush haste or aggressively?
It looks aggressively, but there's enough precision in quotes that they made sure that all the pages they want to take out were taken out. If that makes sense, but like it's clear, they didn't try to hide that they took out pages. Marlo, since you haven't done very many checks so far, if you wanted to check something in the bedroom after Clove, I'll let you do that.
Yeah. Just is there anything up in these? Is like a
Oh,
shelf
the
of
scrolls?
or
Yeah,
anything?
the scrolls are all just documents about the town, its founding, construction plans, things like that. This is a very...
Okay,
it's just
very
very the
bureaucratic.
business of the town.
Gotcha.
We'll start with Clove. What would you like to search in this room?
Well, I actually just want to just clear out the floor and just make sure, the mayor's not dead in the bathroom or something.
Huh.
So,
Sure.
Can I just peek my head in there, make sure there's no, dead bodies?
You open the door. You see a nice bathroom.
And does it look like this other door goes back to the lobby or the other place? Or
It does. It leads to another room.
can I quickly take a peek in there? Just kind of just trodding through,
Yeah.
just making sure there's nobody else here.
As you take a peek, you see a beautiful ornate bathtub, and even there's a little bit of water in it. It doesn't look like it was. It looks like it was being prepped, perhaps maybe for a bath, but the water is. Well, actually, roll me an investigation check. Why don't you?
I shall. I'm quite good.
Nice.
Hey.
All right, with a 23, you can tell from the water that soap was added, but the water is stone cold. The bubbles have gone away, so it's been sitting like this for a long time.
And it's clear that nobody's underneath the bubbles or anything, right?
No one is underneath the bubble. There's you can tell just a thin film of soap, but yeah, you could see into the tub. No one is there.
All right, I'll go.
No
back to the-
hand reaching out to grab you or anything like that. Marlo, what would you like to search in the room?
Well, I've clocked this diary and scroll over on the night table here.
Roll me a perception check.
Okay. 20 total. Dirty 20.
So the book appears to be just, like you said, a diary. The last entry is from 2 nights ago. But everything in this diary is very vague. There's never any names of anybody written at any point. It's very cryptic. Like, almost like instead of a diary, it was for, like, taking notes. But if these notes were found, no one would be able to understand them. But perhaps what is more interesting is as you're looking at these things, you brush against something under the table. There's a small bag there. And grabbing it and opening it up, you find what looks to be a small manual.
What's this?
With that manual, let's see, what would I have you roll for that?
And also, I'll just say, if people are watching Marlo, he tends to grab things with just the tips of his fingers. He's very precise and meticulous when he grabs things. And he tries to kind of use only the tips of his fingers whenever he does so.
Not a bad thing to do, honestly. Keeps your fingers safe.
Even for regular things, though, like doorknobs, it's tips of fingers and it's.
Why not just use gloves?
For the best, actually, roll me an intelligence or wisdom check of your choice. Either one is fine.
I'll take the one I have a +5, just a flat check.
Yeah, just D20, add your modifier.
Alrighty, I'll take the one I have a +5 in. Doesn't help though, it's an 8.
Yeah, you're not really sure what this is for. It seems important, but could be anything.
I'll just hold it up again, but kind of using tips of fingers. I found this. I don't really know what, but
Do you mind
no.
if I take...
While
Sure.
Oleandra is taking a look at that, why don't you roll me a perception check for the room?
Wonderful.
Action roll over the bed.
Yeah, give it the bird's eye view.
On 3. Are you gonna let me do this? Aha, okay, maybe.
22. Giving a scour over the room, you find 2 things right away. One,
Ooh.
that open chest, there is a potion in it.
Ooh.
If you want to take the potion, it is labeled as a potion of healing.
Ooh.
So, which is the 2d4 plus 2.
Go for special item pog.
The other thing you notice is a medallion that is on the right there. That was pinged. And it has an insignia on it. The insignia looks to be a bag of coins with a dagger over it. Roll me a history check.
Excellent. Terrible at that.
Oh yes, you are.
Teehee.
Teehee.
I didn't pay any attention in my classes and stuff.
A 9 is actually good enough. You
Ooh.
recognize the symbol of the Thieves Guild.
That's what
Uh-huh. I mean, I think this might be something. I hold out the medallion.
Oh. I probably would know what that is, being with what I do.
Well, I mean, anyone who doesn't, she could inform that it's a medallion of the Thieves Guild to signify membership. Oleandra, why don't you roll me an intelligence check of your choice, either wisdom or wisdom or intelligence.
Probably wisdom. It's slightly better. Okay, yay.
You have found a codex. It deciphers. You can decipher thieves' cant with this. It'll take a long time, but you can do it.
And I bet that those documents I found were thieves' cant.
I had a feeling.
Can I take a look at one of the documents and just kind of very quickly look through a line and try to codex it really quickly?
That would take quite some time. Like it would take you probably an hour to decipher a line, just because you're flipping through so many pages looking, because you don't quite know how it's formatted.
Absolutely no worries.
Do you think
That's why your mayor is a shut-in. Moonlighting as a criminal.
I mean, we all
Like
kind of
you
thought he was a
skilled
criminal
spell.
anyway. Maybe, but I don't think so. If he has a medallion of membership, then it's likely he is a member, and the man's always been a
Private.
bit more than uncouth. Well, he's just kind of, to be honest, a piece of crap. So,
Alright,
he's...
interesting.
And... Yeah, you seem somewhat trustworthy, except Frank.
Frank, what are you doing?
All right, what did I do?
So well.
Well, you moved
Oh.
up to a thing. I
No,
wasn't
I
su-
moved. I was answering to you. Fucking Alejandro. I can hear that shit. What did I do? Also, who puts a very heavy observation device on top of the bookshelf or
think
what is
it's a
this?
cabinet.
Closet?
That's a dresser drawer.
Looks
I
like
guess
a
it's for
pillar.
decoration. It's for decoration. I really need to find Lysander. We need to grab that insignia.
Can I
Oh.
investigate the telescope?
I would like to take a look at both the armor and the spy, the telescope thing, if possible.
All right. The armor appears to be purely ornamental. Nothing really going on with that. It looks like something that maybe if the mayor had to dress up in the most official, like gaudy sense, that
gaudy.
maybe he would put that on. You know,
Oh, it looks like it matches the sword downstairs.
right? And as for the telescope, that would require an investigation check.
Very well. No.
Oh, well.
Could I give Frank advantage instead?
No, sir, you rolled a 1. Roll
No, I
me
mean,
now a dexterity saving throw. As you're investigating the telescope, it begins to fall apart in your hands. Let's see if you can keep it together, or if it's going to shatter into a million pieces.
Where are my saves?
Okay, well, that's Frank. So Frank,
Where are
you
my
can
saves?
help. If you double click on your character.
Yeah.
What the hell? Oh, I'm on tile view. No wonder I could. You double click your character, and you go to on the left hand side where it says Strength, Dexterity. If you click on the word Dexterity, you will have the option for Ability Check or Saving Throw.
Oh, okay.
I helped him, so advantage.
13.
Between the two of you, you are able to catch most of the telescope. A piece or two falls on the ground, but luckily it doesn't appear to be a critical piece. Nothing shatters. You're able to then put all the pieces back up on the dresser. You're not exactly sure how to put it all back together, but all the pieces are there, relative safety.
Before putting it together, Frank checks inside.
Same here. It's suspicious that it's so fragile.
There is actually nothing inside. It looks like it was purely decorative. Maybe it had some use, but you can't tell anymore. if it worked or not, if it was just to look nice.
Broke it.
What? It was like this when we touched it.
Yeah,
No, it wasn't.
very true. It was like that when you touched it. Okay. Is there anything else you guys would like to do in the mayor's residence?
Did someone check out this little potion thing?
That's what they
what
got.
I-
That's what
Potion
she
potion
found.
has been found.
Gotcha.
If you look at that chest over the corner here that I'm over,
Opening the chest, you see a bunch of very nice shirts and pants.
Neat.
Okay.
All right, so
Not
what did
done
we
with
learn here?
Look under the bed.
Your mayor is a criminal.
Under the bed, nothing there. A little bit of dust, but not much.
Well,
Nothing
most
under
of
the bear
doors-
skin.
Ledgers from
Nothing
which-
under the bear skin.
Cool. Well, I think we've sort of found what we can find, I should say. Perhaps we should return to Lysander briefly.
Yeah, I didn't see
Uh,
anything of note in the bathroom.
We
Well,
should
I would
check
I
on
would
the
actually
gardener.
disagree with that because you said you found Bath that
We
was in the
have two
process of
more
being drawn.
places to check, though. Yes, the gardener and the tavern.
I haven't seen a gardener in a while, but we can look.
To the gardener.
Uh.
Is that the consensus?
Might as
Hold
well.
on.
It feels like it'll take some time to decode whatever that writing is.
That's gonna take me a while.
And
Frank
it's better
lays
to
in the
have,
bed.
It's better to have more knowledge.
All right, I'm gonna grab all of you.
No,
William,
but this is
Jack.
crucial to the investigation.
It's crucial.
What do you think
Yeah.
are the odds that he'll come back?
Doubtful.
think-
Well, hopefully it's high because hopefully we're gonna find him. But should we leave like a note on the door, like, "Hey, Mayor"?
Gonna make you
No.
all go downstairs.
That's probably a bad idea for trying to keep it secret, though.
Oh, this is not
What's
gonna
the
work. This is
possibilities
not gonna
he
work the way
ran
I
off?
wanted it to work. I will individually bring
Criminal
everybody
stuff.
downstairs. Oh my god, it's gonna be
Criminal
this, isn't it?
stuff.
Possible he ran off for that.
Okay, now I've learned for the future.
Yeah.
Oh no, I made a light. I don't want to make a light. I've learned for the future that dragging people and trying to get them on a different level is not going to do what I want it to.
I mean, it's faster to just copy paste.
I will drag all of you now to the gardener. Woo!
God, nah.
Yeah.
I'm passing through walls.
He's not.
An old skill of the elves.
Why did it change the level 2? Losing people. All right. You make your way down the road to the gardener, and the gardener's house isn't exactly on the main road, so there's a little dirt path that goes off to the side. But following it down, you can go up to the gardener's house.
Sure. I'll step up. Knock, 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 knock.
Where are we?
I'm still in the kitchen.
We're
You are
down
not in
here.
the kitchen. You are.
That-
Oh,
That's
we're
I
all the
can
way
see.
down here.
That's a big lily pad.
Let me. Can I?
Uh-huh.
Oh, what did you do? Where are you
No, I'm
going?
still in the kitchen.
Why are you running away?
Kitchen!
She's gone.
No, I'm in the kitchen.
What?
Like all
I
I'm
think-
telling you is that's all I can see is I'm stuck
I
in the
think
kitchen.
maybe she didn't properly go down the stairs, so she's still like.
That's
on
true.
there, so-
Oh, she should have.
I'm trying to go
Okay,
down
there
the
we go.
stairs.
All right, all right, all right. Here we go. I got you. We're dragging.
Thank you.
I'm just like she just ran away.
Bye.
This
Goes into-
town is even
All right.
more suspicious. I think
Uh,
the bard is haunted.
Clove knocking on the door. You don't hear anything inside, but you do hear humming. That seems to be from. Oh my god, humming. That
Am
seems
I
to be
running
coming
away
from.
again?
Oh my. Okay.
I'm not doing this, I swear.
Okay, I have a solution to this. My solution is going to be to delete your character and to bring you back over here on the correct level.
That's
I'm
fine.
gonna hang out with the other depressed person.
All
Just 'cause
right.
next to my mom.
I'm gonna
That's
hang out with the
impressive,
happy
just like-
person.
I just got an
Same.
interesting message. The key does not exist. I was like, I don't know what this means.
Oh, yeah, what's
Welcome back. What did you leave in the house?
Nothing. I'm
Right.
gonna reset Foundry.
You
I
just
think.
Alright.
teleported
Showing up.
away rapidly.
The rest of you hear humming coming from the back.
Can I test the door? Is it open?
The door is closed, and it is. Well, it should be locked. Yeah, now it's
All right.
locked. There we go.
I'll start walking around the left side or the right side or either side.
Sure.
Let's do the left side, I guess.
Just knock.
They did knock. No, they didn't hear an answer, but they heard humming coming from the other side.
Just when we pass this window, do I like see anything of note?
You don't see anything. You see a slightly dirty residence. You see Let me see what you exactly see. You see a child's toy on the table, some food. It's a very humble residence.
All right, I'll keep walking.
As you walk closer, you can hear the humming more.
Hello?
Oh! Actually, let me change the music, because this is not the right music for this. You see a satyr woman. He got.
I feel a kinship.
Oh,
already.
well, hi there. What brings you guys over here?
Are you the gardener?
Why, yes, I am. I'm Lily Bristle.
Would
Lily
you mind
Bristle.
walking up to the fence a little bit? Yeah,
Sure. Hold on a
something-
second. She goes up. Those of you who are over here can see. She appears to have a small child who's maybe 2 or 3 years old. That's also playing in the garden. Seems to be grabbing the dirt and trying to put it in his mouth. And she's like, no, don't do that.
Oh,
don't
boy.
do that. We've been over this before. Don't do that. What? She'll kind of step over here and oh, sorry, it's a bit messy. What can I do for y'all?
We don't mean to be much of a bother.
Oh, you're not a bother.
Do you do the gardening near the mayor's?
Well, I
place?
sure do. I do the gardening everywhere. Someone
We
has
were
to
just
take care of this town,
wondering-
make it look nice.
If you were maybe over there this morning or late last night, maybe.
Well, I mean, I kind of go all over. Is there? I don't know. Is there something specific I can help you with?
Did you see the mayo today, perhaps?
Yes.
Mayor? No, I haven't seen the mayor in a couple days, I think.
Interesting.
Did you see just anything a little unusual around the mayor's place this morning? Maybe right around sunrise?
Oh, this morning, no, but I mean, I guess the only funny thing I saw around that residence was 2 nights ago. Well, I was going for a stroll with a little buddy over here. Gestures to her child, who's once again trying to eat mud. No, don't do that. Don't stop it. I love what I do, but if I see something that needs to be fixed, I kind of have to fix it. And well, the hedge next to the mayor's residence, it was just sticking out kind of bad, and I just had to take care of it. And so while I was doing that, I did see an individual leave the mayor's house. They were they wore a cloak, though. Everything was completely covered. Could have been the mayor. I'm not exactly sure. I was too busy with my flowers and all.
And
What
did
time would you
anything
say
in
that was?
particular cause this damage to the hedge?
Oh, it wasn't damage. It was I just needed to fix it. It was just growing in a weird
alright.
way. Time. Oh, geez. It was around a little after sunset. There's still a bit of light, but most sun almost all the way down. I almost didn't see the hedge. It was just growing so weird. I can't believe I missed it during the day. But no, the individual they went straight to the tavern. So quick little jaunt. Didn't really pay it any mind. Just doing my thing.
Now,
Not
would
that
you
I'm
say that the? Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Did you
not
say
that
the
I'm-
jutting was? You go first.
Okay.
You're not
that
even
I'm
over here.
particularly
I
doubtful.
can't move. I'm trapped again in the
Trapped
death
again.
spiral of this game. That doesn't love me.
Blah.
But not that I'm particularly doubting this person, but do they seem to be, forthright with all this information and
Roll me an insight check.
not leaving anything out, maybe out of embarrassment or anything?
Valid point.
14.
She seems to be the most earnest person you could meet.
All right. I
She
appreciate
doesn't
that.
seem to be hiding anything from you at the moment, at least.
All right, Izzy, you can go.
Oh, I was just gonna say, did you think that the hedge had just grown that way, or did it look like somebody had shoved it aside?
Oh no, it grew that way. If someone draped on my hedges, oh, there would be words. There
I
would be
believe
words.
that.
Was this
Uh,
cloak any particular color?
Oh, it was just very no, not really. It was just a dark cloak. It was either brown or black. It was couldn't really tell. Covered their whole
Alright.
face and hands and arms and legs. You know, saw maybe their
Do you
boots.
get a good height about them?
Looked like the same height as the mayor. Is something wrong with the mayor?
No,
no.
we just-
How tall is the mayor?
Oh,
No, we
I don't know.
that.
Mayor height. I've seen him come and go. You know, I do the landscaping by his place.
Well, it sounds like we may have gotten the information that. Oh, thank you so much for being for your time. It's very kind of you.
Well, of course. You know, hope everything's okay.
Oh
One
yes,
last
everything's
thing.
fine.
Do you know too much about the mayor's secretary or assistant?
As far as I can tell, it's her, isn't it? And she gestures to Oleandra.
Yeah.
I've seen her
I'm not.
I'm outside, just cutting things. So I don't know what all goes on in their meetings and stuff. But I'll sometimes be outside there, the council all talking and doing their thing. I see her very happily. This is where you begin to tell, like, she doesn't want to like say anything.
Oh, darling, those
Yeah.
meetings are so dull. I appreciate you trying to be kind. It really is lovely of you, but God, they're so boring. I want to rip my skull off. So,
Oh
it's
well, yeah. I mean,
I
that's
didn't
that's
realize
awesome.
you worked for the mayor.
Oh,
Don't
well,
work-
I just
work
do
for the
everything
mayor.
for
I
the
work
town.
for
I work for
Merchant
the town.
Guild.
My job to make
Alright.
everything look nice and pretty.
Yeah, I just take notes for the Merchants Guild. I happen to be in on the meetings occasionally, but
Gotcha. Well, thank you for your assistance.
Well, no problem at all. Happy to help. Behind her, her toddler once again is like, I was just like trying to put my like stop it. Okay, we're good.
What's his name? Or what's their name?
Oh, his name. Okay, well, where is his name? I actually have his name. Where's?
I'm more interested in what he's trying to fucking eat.
mud.
It's not that. Yeah, he's trying to eat mud.
Is it good soil?
I might have to get
Nutritious?
back to you on his name because it isn't.
Maybe it's diatomaceous earth, perhaps.
Diatomaceous
Mhm.
Earth. Ugh. As a name or diatomaceous? No,
as in the
no,
type
that
of
is
soil.
I will have to find his
It's all
name.
good. I'll pull out a copper coin and kind of rub it between my fingers a little bit, and then hand it to the kid. This
Well, the
here's
kid's a little
special-
far away for you to hand it to him, but
I'll kind of gesture to the kid and be like, "I've got a magical coin here for you."
go over. Oh, he's too young for those sort of things. You don't have to worry about that.
Oh,
But I appreciate the gesture all the same.
all right. I'll give it to she instead.
It's a magic coin?
Yeah, I just made it magical just now.
Ooh, what's it do?
Here, give it a tap.
I'm gonna tap it. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. It can emit a fart noise whenever it's tapped.
Oh well,
can make-
I think I'm very glad he's too young for that sort of thing.
I feel like that's something you give to the child of your enemy.
Well, I can make it stop.
Oh,
you
it would
know,
entertain
uh,
him for sure.
Yes,
I-
but you would be using your
I don't know. I'm not great with kids. I panicked.
Fine, you tried. You did the best that you could.
All right. You can
You
still keep
failed,
it, I
Bob.
guess. No. I'll hang my head.
Anyway.
All right,
So,
which
is
now
there anything
brings
else we
us-
need to do?
Next up would be the tavern.
As everyone's leaving, Aranis is gonna hang back for a moment with the gardener. Pardon my asking.
Yeah. Well, what can I do for you?
Do you happen to have any herbs for helping soothing pains?
I'm sure I do. What kind of pain are you suffering from?
What's the word? How did I forget that? What's the word?
Phantom pain?
No, constant pain.
Chronic.
Chronic.
Chronic for chronic pains and burns.
Is it like an exterior thing, like on the skin, or is it like
Pull back my half cloak and show my bare arm that is pretty scarred and burned a deep blue on one side of it.
Oh, that's a nasty burn you got there.
There's more of it.
I think
but
I got some.
Just to give you an idea.
I think I got something for that. And she will kind of trot down here, go around her son, and she'll go over to this prickly looking plant, and she will do a quick little clipping of it, and she'll bring just the head of it over. She's like, now I'm no alchemist or anything, so I don't really have the tools to break this down, but if you could take this and carefully squeeze all the juice that's in it, it should give you some topical relief. I provide a lot of these plants to the potion maker in town.
Right. I have a bit of alchemy supplies, so I can do that just fine, thank you.
Oh, not a problem. I hope you feel better.
Of course, thank you. And for
Speaking
your aid, he gives her a full gold coin.
Oh, well, thank you
speaking of
kindly.
plants,
Yes, Frank.
he pulls out one of the leaves that he has.
Mm-hmm.
These leaves or these plants, why somebody nurture them?
She will take a look at them. Can't really tell from the leaf what this is from, I'm afraid.
Hey.
Do you know
Hey,
what
thanks,
the plant
Bob.
was? Oh, okay, no problem.
Oh, plant was?
Yeah, that you took it
don't
from.
know exactly. Has teeth. Bites.
Oh, well, that sounds like something that the mayor has. He won like some sort of exotic, like carnivorous thing just to look impressive. I've seen it before. I'm afraid I don't know much about it. I haven't. He must have gone that special, maybe from the guild or something. But that's nothing I've ever had to work with. Terrifying looking thing.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
All right.
Are we going now?
All right. So the party now has the tavern to go to.
Gasp.
Okay.
Drag y'all there.
Yeah, drag me because I don't know why it was working.
Oh, away we go.
Wee.
One day we're
All
just
right,
gonna see a secret room like this.
Yeah, well, I won't drag you when there's secrets. As the party enters the tavern, Marlo, you see Linus Taverner, your boss and the owner, at hurriedly like wiping things down at the bar. Seeing you enter, he'll kind of run up in a hurry. Marlo, where have you been? I've been. Everything, nothing's done, Marlo. I had to do the vegetables, the tomatoes. The tomatoes weren't good. The onions weren't good. Everything's still a mess. How are we gonna be ready for the lunch and evening service? And when Evelyn comes in, oh, she's gonna be mad. She's gonna be so mad, Marlo. I don't want to make my wife mad. I don't want her to be mad at you. Who are all these people? Why are you here?
Sorry, Mr. Taverner. I got roped into some thing. I can't really say what it is. Sorry.
What do you mean you got roped into something? Did you do something, Marlo? Marlo, are you in trouble?
No, the town
time, sir.
protector.
The town
protector.
protector. Oh,
bartender.
Marlo, are you in trouble with the town protector? What did you do?
No.
Not this time, and it's not about the mold. Don't worry. I made sure it wasn't about that.
Marlo, there's not a mold issue here, Marlo. We're a clean
because we took
establishment.
care of it. Exactly. I
yeah.
know. Don't worry about it.
We're a clean
Look,
establishment. We
Yeah.
Takes mental note not to be here.
The newcomers, you would see on the wall. Well, so for the newcomers, this is a very typical looking tavern. It has a little stage even for performances, and but what catches your eye on the wall is their menu that is advertised, And at the bottom of the menu is the special, and it's 10 gold, which is ridiculous for a special, and it is called the Big Stop. And it says, if you not for the faint of heart, if you can finish it, it's on the house. But it looks to be just like from the description that you read, it's a giant like hunk of like meat, like the equivalent of like a giant ribeye with like potatoes and gravy and biscuits and like all sorts of like ridiculous amounts of food.
Interesting.
It's pretty weird.
Mr. Taverner, do you remember seeing any kind of, weird like transient types in here like 2 days ago or so?
Transient? Well, I just. What does that even mean, Marlo? You're
Like-
using all these big words.
like-
I just make food and beers, Marlo.
Sus, Bob.
Like cloaked head to toe, hiding their face.
When do we talk about? He's scratching his. We get a lot of customers in here.
2 nights ago.
Like when we get adventurers in and like they're all at a table, then there's always like the person in the corner in the cloak.
Oh,
How we
okay.
get
Well,
those
yeah,
types.
that does happen more often than I'd like to than I think.
So someone like that, but like
2 nights
days
ago. Yeah, I think there was. Actually, there was 2. There was 2 individuals. They came in. They didn't come in together though. Stayed for a while. If I remember correctly, it was something like around. I don't know if it was dark out, but it was dark when they left. At least I'm not exactly sure. I think they only ordered 1 drink. They're kind of stingy. But as far as they didn't make a fuss or anything. They didn't. I don't think they came in together, but they left together. Did they do something wrong? Did something? What's going on, Marlo? You got to tell me. I'm your boss.
With all due
I-
respect, sir, this is a confidential matter.
Do you really want to hear about the mold, Bob?
There's no mold.
Look, there's no mold in this establishment. You can lick the floor, and it is, you can eat off the floor. Those of you who've done just a quick glance can see that you should not eat off the floor.
I couldn't get my sweeping in, sir, because again, this whole
Well,
thing.
obviously not eat off the floor today because you weren't here. But like in general, it's a very safe thing to do. I'd eat off the floor if I didn't have a plate or somewhere else to eat or was forced to.
I mean, apparently, like dirt around here is pretty good to eat. I mean, the kid really liked it, so I don't know. Maybe it's like seasoning.
Kids shouldn't be eating dirt. Well, who's letting their kid eat dirt? What's going on in this town?
Just like kids eating dirt.
I feel like information gathering is your job, Bob.
No. I just make food and help serve drinks. I just go wherever I'm needed.
Oh yeah, you don't overhear things when you're serving drinks, huh?
Well, yeah, I don't like to pry. It's rude, If they start a conversation with me, I'll talk to them, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to bug somebody if they're enjoying themselves.
All right, Bob.
Mr. Taverner, can you recall any like distinguishing like characteristics or anything?
I'm afraid not. The individual they're kind of both normal height. One was taller and maybe slightly bigger than the other, but that's it. They're both cloaked head to toe.
What, like voices or anything? Or...
I'm afraid I wasn't paying attention. They got their 1 drink, and there are too many people in that night. I'm afraid I couldn't tell you anybody's voices or anything.
All right, you be looking at the floor too much. Have you seen what kind of shoes they wear?
Boots, as far as I could tell.
Quality, man.
I wasn't looking that close. I didn't want to be rude. I was staring at people's boots. If I start staring at people's boots, they're gonna say anything. I don't know. It was a little dark out. You know, we kind of dimmed the lights here for the ambience. You know, gotta. You know, music was playing. I couldn't. You know, I don't know if they click clacked or stomped or whatnot. It was popping. You know. Leandro, we had your friend over, Jet. He's so good at the piano. He brings in his little keyboard that he has. Oh, it's so good.
What
Yeah,
we're
he's
asking if anything
wonderful.
shiny caught your eye.
I'm sorry. I wish I could help you further, but nothing caught my eye. You know, it's a miracle I even remember that these two cloaked people came in. As far as I could tell, they were normal.
Sorry for
So
interrupting.
what I've gathered is that one of them was smaller in build than the other one.
Yeah, he was a little smaller, I guess. I mean, I wasn't. Again, I didn't get a good look at that. I don't. You can't put me on, you know, on the stand for this sort of thing. I just, you know, I'm not that confident in anything.
Interesting.
Yeah, they left, and I guess the way they turned, it looked like they were they headed further south, which was, you know, a bit odd. Not much is there, you know. Eventually, they're just gonna hit the wall, you know, and go out of town. But no one's leaving town this late, you know.
Why is that?
Well, it's not. Well, obviously, it's not safe. I mean, oh, you know what? I do remember something now. Now that you mentioned, they did have a lantern with them. Lantern is in reference to
Mhm.
an amber lantern.
Amber Lantern.
Yeah, well, you know, because we're in town, you know, we don't see it, shine. But it did clank against something, so you know they might have not been the most careful with it. But they did have a lantern, I think. So maybe they just
Very
came in from
interesting.
town, or were just leaving town or something. Kind of weird to leave at night, but I don't know anymore. I'm afraid.
That's all right. So question for the DM then. So
Yes.
if Marlon knows like the general like build of the mayor, correct? Would that be reasonable to assume?
Yeah, sure. I mean,
So
you haven't
would-
really interacted that close. Maybe you've served him a drink here or there.
Yeah.
He is probably around like 5'10"ish. Not thin, not fat. You know, he dresses very nicely usually. He every once in a while would come to the tavern. He doesn't partake too often.
So, and let me know if this is too meta. Would I be able, if I'm assuming one of these two people was the mayor, would I assume that he would have been the smaller or taller individual?
Well, he described the other individual as maybe a little bit wider. You wouldn't really think of the mayor
Wider.
as wide. Yeah.
Okay, good to know. All right, that's all.
All right.
Oh, and actually, Marla will go to the wall and pick up a kind of a weirdly long shafted broom and just start sweeping with it.
Well, if you have time to work, you have time to work. But if you have to do things for the town protector, then you need to finish that quickly, Marlo, because you know, we need you here for well, lunch we'll make do, but you know, dinner's we're hopping, Marlo. I'm gonna need you back for dinner.
Yeah, I think this was our last stop. I don't know if we're
We
heading
have to speak
anywhere else.
to Lysander really quickly.
Correct.
And
Oh.
decode the text as well.
Oh. Okay, well we can decode it
decoding
here.
text? What's happening? What?
Oh,
Is there spy
like
things going on?
No,
No, they're
like
helping me with my
scavenger
alchemist
hunt.
studies, and
Oh, we're helping with. Why the hell? Why is that the town protector involved with your studies?
well,
Separate matter.
Anyways, it's a
Separate
pleasure to meet
unrelated.
you.
Well, there is one more stop we can make. Ask the guards at the wall who left at night.
I think that's a good idea, Frank.
Not a bad idea.
I mean, either they snuck out or they put papers down.
Exactly. Like you're thinking. And I open the door for Frank.
Aye, Bob, smart.
The easiest place to ask the guards for that would be at the little guardhouse, which I can pull all of you to.
Mm.
going back to the other map. Izzy's token was randomly rotated as per usual.
Look, I can't get back in, so
You can't you can't get back in at all? Oh my god.
no, not at all. I've been trying for like the last
You never
20,
had
30
issue
minutes.
with
I have
with the
never had a
offline
problem
thing, so
before.
I don't know. Maybe it
No,
was a
I
weird,
don't know what's
maybe it was a
happening.
weird update. All right, the party
It
makes
says
their
something about
way.
screen resolution.
Weird. We'll have to troubleshoot that. The party makes their way to the town center. A little bit past the Merchants Guild, you arrive, and knock and are greeted and are allowed to enter the barracks of the town guard. You see one of them at the table, the other one's in bed, but awake, just has a book. Hey, what can I do for you guys? We're kind of off duty, but we're fine to come in if you want to play some cards.
I'm good at those.
We do actually have some business from the town protector.
Oh, they both like kind of straighten up. Yeah. What's going on?
2 nights ago, did any of you notice two people leaving town?
Gary, were you working then? Yeah, I was working then. Yeah, two individuals left. Pretty late. They had a paper from the mayor saying that they were clear to leave the city, even though it was late. Had a lantern, they were all set, so let them pass.
Do you see which direction they went?
Yeah, they looked like they were going into the wildlands. Maybe they're hunting or something. I didn't really get a good look of what they had on them.
And did you see what they looked like?
Oh, so 2 people were talking at once.
Go for it.
I was just gonna say, did you see what they looked like?
No, they had their faces covered. If you get a paper from the mayor, you kind of don't ask questions at that point.
Let's see. Makes the note personally to tell the
Charlie,
protector of the
you worked the
town.
shift after me, right? Yeah, I think I did. They come back in the morning? They come back during my shift. Maybe they spent the whole day out there. Who knows? I don't know. They kind of give you the like,
I'm
How'd
gonna
they
walk up to
travel?
Oleandra, and just so these guards don't hear it, I'm gonna kind of whisper, "And when's the last time you saw your mare?"
Are you asking
I
the
don't-
guards?
No,
Oh, you're asking
Oleandra.
Oleandra. For
I've seen
Oleandra,
him
it
at
would have been
the
like 3 or 4 days ago.
It was a few
Ooh.
days ago. So, but that's not abnormal for me. I don't spend a lot of time in the man's company.
Getting a lot of interesting dates. And I
Well,
just-
I am now absolutely certain. Thank you, gentlemen, for your time. Let's go outside, shall we?
Hey,
Fair
Jess.
enough.
I'll tell the protector about how helpful you were.
Oh,
How'd they
appreciate
travel?
it. Yeah.
Carried your horse.
If you ever want to play a round of cards, gentlemen,
Oh,
I'll be at the tavern.
we'll be here.
And I show my playing card pack, and I just put it away.
We
All
all
right.
get outside.
The party
um,
leaves
the
the
world
building.
Damn, they didn't
They
answer
have
my
lots
question.
of information to bring to the Merchants Guild. But that information will have to be brought next time. As we are at the 3-hour mark, I want to try and be good about keeping things like this. And I don't think can complete everything for another.
Very
It would
fair.
probably take a couple more hours to complete, to go further.
Yeah, and I actually have things I have to do this evening.
Well, this is also now 4 in the morning for Frank. So
Oh, Frank.
Very
wow.
true.
this will be a good stopping point. Let me see. Okay. So yeah, thank you guys all for checking out session 1. Little hiccups along the way. Pretty normal, not too worried. Hope you guys enjoyed everything so far and got the gist of it, and we will continue the search for the mayor next time.
This cemented that I'm going to literally play from the con.
Well,
Yeah, 'cause now
excellent.
you
I'm
gotta know.
glad. I hope you
Well,
guys had
yeah,
a
no,
good
for sure.
time.
Yeah.
Chat.
Lovely,
For
lovely.
those of you who hold on, I can bring up things. Any and all follows, subscribers, everything. Thank you so much. Didn't have alerts on because I didn't want to interrupt the session, and my alerts are very intrusive. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoy the time, and we will be back next week, same time, same place, same mayor missing.
I would hope so.
All right.
Yeah.
And join the Discord. Make some fan art. Put the fan art in the Discord, and I will show it off on stream. I don't think there's any this time, but that is okay. I love the fan art. It gives me all... Oh no,
I love
okay, it looks like
art,
Discord is not working because I don't know why Cloudbot turns itself off. But if you go down on my stream, look below, if you scroll down, there should be a Discord button there that you can click and join the Discord. Do that. We love everybody. And with that, I will end it here. Let's see if I could be a good boy and see if there's anybody that we could raid. You know what? I'm gonna raid somebody who's not gonna even notice that I raided, but I kind of owe it to they definitely do not need to be raided, but they were sort of the people or the person that got me into D&D in the first place. So we're gonna raid Moon because he's doing Dark and Darker anyway, and it's fucking hilarious. He does not
Also,
allow
I'm
me to
so
raid. So never
scared
mind.
for a
We are not
second.
going to raid Moon because he does not allow it. You know what? Let's raid. I got someone else in mind. We'll raid Arcs. All right. Thank you all for everything. Have a wonderful night. Go say hi to Arcs for me. Bye-bye.
No.
Bye.